Yeah, I think it's Electric Wizard. I think it may be Electric Wizard. Nuclear warheads ready to strike. This world is so fucked. Let's stream tonight. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the stream. I slaved over the thought of which song I should use for a good Halloween spooky song as an intro theme, and then I'm like, you know what? The world is a graveyard funeral wasteland. There you go. It's spooky. Welcome to the stream. As per our new rules for October streaming, as per the new schedule of October streaming, this is the scheduled spooky stream, which follows our previous stream, which wasn't a spooky stream. One each. One non-spooky, one spooky. So today we're doing a spooky. Last one wasn't spooky. Today we're doing a spooky. We're going to be looking at some VHS horror, analog horror. Somebody in chat is like pining for DVD horror. They're looking for digital horror, I guess. Which is, I like the last part of the song, by the way. I agree. Somebody's pining for digital horror. If we can find like Gilmore Girls themed horror, then that would be great. Like early 2002, like WB channel horror, you know, like that would be wonderful. It'd be like that movie Infested that had Rem Lazar in it. But no, we're looking mainly at VHS horror stuff. Anything that's got a spooky fucking VCR filter over it and looks like it's, you know, like anything that's visually disgusting, 144p garbage that was filmed on a fucking consumer grade VHS camera from like 1992, or even better, if it was just filmed on a regular modern camera, but they slapped on a fucking filter. Like, if it's just a straight-up filter, that's always cool. But yeah, we're looking at VHS horror stuff, analog horror stuff. We're gonna do some series. I want to maybe look. I don't know if Linkara's analog horror thing. Does his ARG fit this genre? Would that fit this genre? Would Linkara's series fit what we're doing today? Is it like a VHS thing? Because I've heard that Linkara's got a good analog horror series. Are we gonna watch Monument Mythos? I think I looked at Monument Mythos. I've got a few things planned. Not that one. Yes, it's spooky. It's meh. I watched these streams in 144p. I don't know, is Linkara garbage? Then yeah, probably. Well, apparently it's good. Apparently he made something that was good, so you know, we all gotta give him that, you know? But I got a few things lined up here to begin with. I had a couple things saved. I'll take some suggestions, some recommendations in a little bit. But I got a few things saved. Namely, you know, we just listened to the song Funeralopolis by Electric Wizard. It's the only song I've ever used by them to start a stream. I've used it before to start a stream before. Only ever that one. Because, I don't know, the rest of the album's kind of... it's okay, the first song's really good, but it's too short. But that's beside the point. That was a song that I deliberated over, thinking that would be a good kind of spooky-themed kind of thing. But here's a good spooky-themed song. One Potato, Two Potato, Great Lost Austrian Punk Video, 1980/81, Snuff? Question mark, question mark, question mark? And, yeah, this is apparently an Austrian punk song, music video for which, is considered potentially snuff. So, hopefully we can watch this. It is on YouTube, as you can see. Right! As you can see! It is on YouTube, but, you know, hopefully, Susan Wazowski won't get on our case. I saw the guy in chat who said the name Susan Wojcicki wrong, because, and then he was like, oh, I said Wazowski, and then I'm like, I read that. He said the name wrong, and then he tried to cover it up with like, no, I said it wrong on purpose, because her name is stupid. And the first thought I had was, well, you're just trying to save face because you typoed. But then I realized that no, actually, her name is stupid. I don't know how to spell her name, so it is actually fair to just call her Susan Wazowski, actually. Anyways, let's watch the video here. So this is what it's all about, chat members. That's what it's all about. This is what it's all about. The sound of grinding fucking chainsaw noises that are, I guess, supposed to be the sound of a VCR. I don't know. I think if your VCR sounds like this, it's probably going to destroy whatever tape you're watching. But this is it. If you're not scared already, don't worry. It's going to get scarier. Wojahowitz. Okay, so now right out the gate we got this person's face here. Now this is either just what Austrians look like, which maybe they do, I don't know, or it looks very similar to the guy we saw recently who was doing a Banjo-Kazooie cosplay thing, and he had like a horrific banjo face mask that was like half human, half I mean, it was just disgusting. It kind of looks like that. It's like the human Goofy. You know, the human version of Goofy? You've probably seen the picture before. There's pictures of him. I don't know what his name is or whatever, but there's the guy that looks like Goofy. And this looks like that. It looks like that. Right out the gate, we're off to a good start. Possibly in Michigan. Now, don't compare this to Possibly in Michigan. That's a great song. I gotta use that to start a stream one of these days. So this is a punk song? Okay, so you're punk? Did you guys, like, forgot to amp up the fucking instruments? You amped your voice instead. I'm trying to understand, because I'm not a big punk guy. I don't know. This maybe is there punk that sounds like this normally? Because this doesn't sound like any punk I've ever heard. Gooby. Huh. I said the bird. The bird is the word. I said the bird. Yo, was that some marijuanas? Yeah, so this guy really does... This is a great mask. I don't know when this would have actually been filmed, if this maybe actually was 1980, or if it was later. But this looks like something that would have maybe been made more recently. I don't know. I don't know. This feels like a shit post, yeah? Any pill you like. So where does the snuff come in? Is this lady the snuff? I want the snuff! I need the snuff! I said the bird. The bird is the word. I said the bird. Okay, are they the ones that get snuffed? What's going on here? I mean, like, if this is meant genuinely as real music, then geez. But if this is intended to be a joke, if this is all for the purpose of being a strange, unsettling YouTube video that we're watching now, then maybe there's that. Somebody touching my spaghetti. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's that face. Yeah. He is offering you a nice peach or something. What the fuck? Yeah, anti-authoritarianism or something. Anti-establishment. You know, the Austrian government doesn't want people eating whatever fruit that was. You know, that's actually a very strong... Maybe he snuffed the fruit. That's what the snuff was. Okay. Oh no, there's the snuff. Guys, it's a real mummy. It's real mummy. And he's Heiling Hitler. Oh. He go back and forth and forth and back and forth as we go. Oh, the gum got snuffed pretty hard there. Is this supposed to be in English? Like, if this is in English, then once again, geez. But if this is in Austrian, then I mean, I have trouble believing that it would even be that understandable in Austrian for that people that speak that language. It sounds sort of like he's saying something 1 2 3 4 baba dabba 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 sada da more. I don't know. There's kind of some words happening, but it might just be, you know, who's to say? Who knows? Oh, okay, that's the snuff. He snuffed her, everybody. It's real. Oh no, this is the part. Oh, it's about to get serious. He killed her. Oh my god. So there was like a, I guess he strangled her, but now he's also gonna knife her. And then there was also a horse mask involved in that. She turned into YMS for a second there. Or maybe it's like Mad Donkey from fucking Lies of P. Is that the 1,000-degree glowing hot knife? That's what that looks. It looks like it was a knife that was fucking superheated in a microwave or something. I don't know. Oh, no, she is killed. Oh, you know, the ultimate disrespect, really. You put the you kill the prostitute, and then you put the like clown monkey mask on her. It looks like the lady that restored Jesus, the Jesus picture. Was that Jesus? Whatever the picture was, the lady that restored the picture. And it looked like a weird little monkey man. That's what this mask looks like. See, somebody in chat says that the song has lyrics. It does. See, there's lyrics. It's one of those like, hey Macarena. It's one of those songs that's in gibberish, and you know, it's not a real language. Oh, he killed himself. There's so much snuff in this video, chat. I can't deal with it. Snuff, question mark, actually implies that there may be 3 different potential snuffs in this video. There's at least 3. Wow. This is such a crazy video. I can't believe it's on YouTube. Plus there's feet. That's so sexy. I can't believe he David Carradined himself. Alright, well, you know, that's cool. Oh, mow. Let me see here. Can you find all the snuffs? Yeah. Send a postcard to HOHOHO if you can find all the snuffs. $20 from Brendan SRT. Yes, got 2 hours left on my drive through Montana. Please help me pass the time. Have a good night, Claw. Every time I say the name Montana, I remember there was a video like a couple years ago where for some reason I said something about like a housewife in Montana, and I said it in like a weird Hank Hill voice. And I don't even think I was intending to. So now when I was editing it, I realized that. And ever since then, now I just, whenever I hear the name Montana, I think of it. I just think of like Hank Hill in a cowboy hat, like looming over the range or something. I don't know. But I hope that the stream is helpful for you on your drive. Don't hit any moose or anything. I don't know what they have in Montana. Do they have people? Don't hit any people. Don't hit any people. $5 from Kate. Mr. Girl jump scare. Was there? I didn't notice if there was a Mr. Girl in the stream slideshow. I sincerely apologize. I'll do my level best to remove him next time. I think there might be, actually. I don't remember. I'm not sure. $2 from Victor Rodriguez Martinez. Wow, he's double downing. He's doubling down. Wow, you're almost to 200k subs. That's what's up. Well, thank you. It is that is what's up. Thank you for noticing that. I mean, 182.2 or something. I don't know. It's going along. You know, I got to make more videos. I have to read the fucking book. So I want to edit. The next video I want to do is the Patricia Taxon video, the ethics of boinking animal people. If you missed that stream, if you don't know, then now you know that video was shit. I want to do that one, but there is a book which was written by that user's mother, and it's brought up in the stream that the mother wrote this book about how their child was born with autism. Well, rather, their mother wrote this book about how their child was born, and it was like a weird owl child, and she raised it despite, like, resenting it for being a weird owl child or something, and the whole thing is meant to be like an allegory or some shit, a metaphor, one of those fancy smart people things, for Patricia Taxon being, like, autistic and all of that. And so that, coupled with the teachers using animal training techniques, it makes it pretty good. It makes it pretty, you can understand why things turned out the way they did, is all I'm saying. So I want to read that book. I want to get some insight into that book. So before I can edit the rest of the thing, I'm going to have a little segment dedicated to insights into the book. And, I mean, without having read it, it seems incredibly, I don't know, selfish for a mother to, I guess, art is art, but for a mother to write something that their child can then easily read and know is about them and is just this scathing manifesto, fictionalized, of course, but is apparently this, like, scathing manifesto about how they wanted to fucking kill themselves or whatever, like, horrible shit, and it's like, it kind of seems self-serving, and I don't know. Haven't read it, might change my opinions, but, yeah, once, as I said in the stream, that person who thinks that fucking wolves is okay is the sequel to all of that book, so I wanna look into that. Allegedly is all around, I don't know this person, it's just opinions based on videos we watch, but yeah, that's something I want to do soon. I gotta do more videos. That's probably gonna be the next one, but I've got, like, impediments in the way. I want to read the book, and I'm an idiot, and I can't read books. I just can't read books. I just can't. I just have some trouble with that sometimes. $2 from Victor Rodriguez Martinez. I wonder if the younger generations know about VHS. I mean, they know about analog horror at this point, so yeah, I would assume so. $2 from Patrick L. Look up Local 58. Oh, you're taking the L on this one. Patrick L. Patrick Forehead. Local 58 is a pretty well-known one. I've looked at it before. I guess I could look at more of it, potentially. I'm sorry for clowning on your name. It's not an entirely awful idea. I could look at more of it. I've got enough things. That'll be like if there's enough requests for it, if enough people in chat really want it, and if there's, like, nothing else that I have, in mind, and I'm still wanting to go, I'll maybe do that. We'll probably do this again sometime this month, because I'm sure there's plenty that we won't get to, but, $5 from Brown Smile 69. I hope I don't see a ghost! Yeah, I mean, it's entirely possible. There was at least 3 dead potential snuff in that last video, so, like, anything is possible, really. There may have been ghosts in that video already. $5 from Evil Tomato Man. Oh, I almost potatoed you. I'm sorry. Evil Tomato Man. You should consider looking into either Gunslinger Pro 2009 or Badwater Videos 2009. Doesn't matter which, but they're both weird Gmod horror ARG. Gmod horror. Badwater Videos 2000. What is it? Gmod. Is this like a joke? Is this like a meme? I don't know if I would be interested in this necessarily. This isn't really VHS, like, analog horror, and also I've never played Gmod a day in my life, so I would probably not understand. I know I've played, like, Half-Life and a lot of that, but I'm seeing a lot of like TF2 memes and stuff, and I've also played, like, maybe a collective hour of TF2 in my life, so maybe not the best thing for me, but not a terrible suggestion. It's interesting. I didn't know this sort of thing existed. It's got 77,000 subs, So I'm sure somebody would enjoy it, but it's not necessarily my thing. $5 from Sony Lloyd. Me sees dog mask people singing The Bird. Me, what the hell did they put in my Wendy's? Yeah, you know, you go there and you use the little customize your drink machine, and you know it'd always be like that. You get a little mellow yellow, you get a bit of high C, maybe cactus cooler if they got it, and then you just that's secretly you put those ingredients together, you make meth actually. So you don't want to do that. Be careful. Be careful. $5 from Victor Rodriguez Martinez. I added Rodriguez in quotations to my username because of a VTuber whom started this year calls me by that. Rodriguez is not my legal middle name. Okay. So you're going like, what is the name from Disco? Rafael Ambrosio Costo, I believe. That should be your name. I mean, you go full RAC on those motherfuckers. You know, and don't look them dead in the eyes and tell them your name is Rafael Ambrosio Costo or whatever. Whatever the name was. I think Tequila Sunset is better, though. Have the VTubers call you that. $5 from Luke Millette. I recommend Gemini Home Entertainment Channel. That's another one we've looked at before. But I will, you know, keep it in mind for potentially a thing to look at again, because I don't think we looked at too much of it. Here's a video, and this is an interesting channel. But this is the first video. A friend of mine sent me this. This is I have no idea what this is. It's got a bunch of weird Chinese symbols, moon runes, as they say. It looks like the same one a few times from a channel here that I also can't pronounce. We may have looked at this because this avatar looks familiar, but it has a number of views, and I'm sure it's. Oh, you know, this face right now really updated my journal. This, I've been playing the game Planescape Torment, and this looks almost identical to if they made an HD PS5 remake of Planescape Torment. This would be what the main character looks like, actually. So we're off to a good start. This really updated my journal. Ha 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 ha! Yeah, bust a move. That was Neil. Yeah, it was! No, you're right, it was Neil Breen's face mask in one of those movies where he also looked like the fucking nameless one. Hang on. Neil Breen face mask. Is this gonna show up? No, there's like Corona masks. Oh man, I don't know what to look up. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's this one. Yeah, hang on. Where is it? Oh, it's on this page somewhere. Here it is. Yeah. This isn't a Neil Breen movie. This genuinely looks like the character from Planescape Torment, but yeah, I mean it even, you know. I mean, this one's definitely more sex-coded. You know, this one's a little more, I mean, this one's a little more utilitarian. It gets the job done. You know, it'll help you finish in a flash, but this one, this is the one you want. You want to get, if you want to get the job done. Hang on a second here. So yeah, he's dancing, or they're dancing, I don't know. Great moves. Is this scary? Is this gonna be a cool... Hang on. It doesn't have a copyright claim. It grooves. Where does the, like, spooky, scary snuff skeletons happen? What is this? This isn't scary. I mean, the mask is pretty freaky, I guess. Is that it, though? Just the mask? You'd think there'd be... Oh, here we go. Oh! You know, that... It leaves you wanting more, really. I mean, that's the essence of good horror. Huh! This is a really shit video, though. I mean, like, because he's I'm saying he. I really don't know. I really don't know. But the eyes are like, you know, it'll just like cut to this shot of the face of, you know, the thing, and that's it. And then back to the dancing, and the dancing has like nothing to do with anything. This is, I mean, I guess it's an ARG. There's a greater story here. We don't know the character. Oh, spooky! People aren't gonna believe it when you tell them that this is Persona 6 leak footage, but you know, they're just gonna have to. They'll believe it when they see the official trailer, I guess. All right. Glad we took care of that. So this is a whole channel that does this sort of mask-related shenanigans. Here's one from a day ago. Now this is what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, this is happening!
Oh yeah, there's like slopping wet sounds, there's a distorted baby, there's a weird face, there's like a guy that's like, I don't know, talking like he's on a number station. Yeah, man. This is like if you looked at like a horror website that had like a list of tags for different types of horror, and you just checked almost all of them. Like nearly every one is checked here. This is great. Wow, it's like I'm really playing the Yoshi's Island game when you lose Baby Mario. So the numbers, maybe this is a number station audio from the fella, because maybe that's what, because I don't know Japanese numbers that well. Maybe he's saying that. Can't really hear what he's even fucking saying, so. Oh, spooky hallway. Oh, this is when they escaped from the laboratory, you know, and now they're after, you know, the experiment here. The feds, they're after the experiment. This is one single frame of memory from when they escaped. 8! Alright, remember that. Store that 8 for later, everybody. We're gonna store that 8 in our memory, and later on we're gonna use that 8 and we're gonna manipulate the RNG of the video so that it gives us $1 million. Somebody in chat is trying to get me to look into how JF Garepi killed his wife. You mean the fucking potato farmer guy? That's a name I haven't heard in a long time. I guess I'll look it up. That's interesting. I'll have to look into that. Is that some... Wait, am I gonna have to do yet another... Am I gonna have to do a sequel to the Vote Saxon video? Is Netflix gonna make a documentary about JF Garepi now? I have no idea how to say his name. So how many people are scared at this point? I should maybe make a poll, you know, after this video to see how many people were scared. 55. See, there's a 55. I mean, that's pretty spooky. Like, that's 2 5s. And like, you put 2 5s together and it's a 10. But 1 5, that's like, 10 is like even, but 1 5 is odd. What the fuck's up with that? Yeah. Oh, we get the real footage. I'm glad it's in like 3D occasionally sometimes. Sometimes it switches, it'll switch between daily dose green and purple and red and cyan tinted glasses. Yeah, the baby crying is really, it's really adding a lot to this experience. Alright, okay, hang on. A 3, 11, 9. They had a 9 and 11 right next to each other. What does that mean? What could that mean? The whole rest of the video is just that. That's fine. There's more to this channel. They have a number of videos with pictures that look like this. But then they have some that, you know, look like this. What's going on here? What? What am I looking at? Oh boy. You know, I think this qualifies as digital horror because this is just, I think this is just like filmed with a regular camera, but they just threw a fucking VHS effect on it. Like, there's like fake, the scan lines look so fake. I don't know if I buy this. It's such a bullshit scan line. Oh, there's a spooky hand! There's a spooky hand! It's like a dead doll cat creature. What the? Okay, it's not a hand, it's like dolls. It's 2 dolls. Alright. So it's a doll that has had its face turned into cauliflower. And then this doll has had all of the skin chewed off of her face, and seems to like it. She's happy that way. And they're performing for you. They have gifts. This is, you know, this is the most coherent Tetsuo the Iron Man fan film that I've ever seen. It's a good movie. You should watch that if you're interested in anything we're looking at right now. Yeah, this is a whole channel that dates back several years. The first one we looked at was like 4 years ago, but it goes back like at least 5. Yeah, here's a cool looking one. Oh yeah, she's got the screws in the eyes. You know, I feel like I've been screwed in the eyes looking at this. So it's perfect, really. Pouring out the people soup that's in her brain. It's cool. They like liquefied something and put it inside something. It looks like she's like gooping from out of her neck hole or something. That's what's happening. But like, I don't know what the fuck is gooping. Or is that just hair? Complete doll destruction. I can't believe Dolly Flesh has done this. Well, actually, I can easily believe Dolly Flesh would have done this. In fact, there's a lot of things that I could probably see him doing that would be a lot worse than that, actually. So maybe this one isn't Dolly Flesh, but yeah, that's this channel. Interesting. Somewhat interesting Japanese ARG type. You know, it's like spooky style videos. I don't know if it's really trying to be an ARG necessarily, but I'll tell you one thing. I don't really think the fucking fake VHS filter is necessarily adding anything. I don't know why they add that. Like, they think that's really like a huge fucking boon to these things. So let's see here. Next up we have No, next up we have the channel Memory Hole, which does like VHS mashup shit. I'm not sure. I was told about this by a friend, and I don't know. It apparently has a good number of subs here, so I'm sure people are aware of it. We have a video called Roadkill, and Grandma's in bed here, and something's about to happen to Grandma. But it's by Memory Hole. They got 128,000 subs, so good on them, and they have a whole channel. We'll look at a few more of their videos here. Some people might know them. Let's play it. Come on now. POV, you are Chris Chan. That's right. Oh! Huh. Okay, we've got like throwback, like lo-fi music. This doesn't really feel like something that would have been made in the time. It doesn't feel like whatever this is going. I don't know what this channel necessarily does. I'm assuming this music was added, so I don't know if it fits necessarily, but they're going for a thing here. I like these guys. From what I understand, they take the footage in this from like random like sources and kind of stitch it together and make something weird. Come on, Tim! Why did the fucking tax accountant cross the road? Because you're a fucking wuss, Tim! Cross the goddamn road! Oh my god. He got hit by a car so hard that he turned from human being into papers. That's crazy. I mean, I knew that nature was a wild mistress, but man, there's really some wonders out there you didn't see. I never saw that coming.
Oh shit! Oh shit! It's done!
Somebody in chat says, most sane Butterfinger Ed. Nobody better lay a finger!
Those dark rabbits just don't care anymore! They make it unsafe for humans to cross the road! When will they ever...
So is the... Okay, well now this is happening. So the, there's like one frame of whatever this is. So I'm assuming this is from either like a joke film about... I don't know, it kind of feels like one of those like PSA videos about, you know, watch the road or whatever, but it's so over the top. I'm assuming this is from some kind of joke, but it's... Yeah, people are saying it's like everything is terrible, but that's more for laughs. This is more surreal. I mean, there's definitely a humor element, but like, yeah, right there, baby. That's him. That's Mr. Sex Man. That's Mr. Sex Man. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I'm all about this guy. You know how my entire YouTube channel like persona character is based on fucking like just a fucking single meme image of Winnie the Pooh. Somebody needs to make an entire channel that's based exclusively, like their entire personality is based around this guy's face. And just like slightly different still frames of this guy's face can be edited into different scenarios. You know, like the whole channel. It's like the guy Random Film Talk. His like face claim character is like the Patrick Warburton character from fucking Emperor's New Groove or whatever it's called. Which I saw once when it came out and have not really thought about since. But, you know, just make an entire YouTube channel. Your whole personality is based around this guy's googly eye face. You won't regret it. You'll get millions of views. Look at that! There's so much potential here! There's so much potential here! I mean, you have every kind of emotion you need. You've even got dorselessness.
estate.
Oh wait, no, hang on. So we got turtles fucking, and then no, wait, go back. Okay, why do we have one frame of grandma? What's that all about? And then, okay, yeah, we don't. Come on now, come. There's no need for the. You know I'm gonna go back and look at it. The video's called Roadkill, by the way. I don't know what. It's got multiple L's. They took a lot of L's on that one. Multiple L. Roadkill. They haven't uploaded anything in 2 years, at least. Skill Master was their last video, and you can see they got Yuck Yuck, All Alone. Oh, this looks concerning. Baba Gabi over here. Everything is Dirt. 2001, A Racist Odyssey. Now, the thing is, these names sound interesting, but then I just don't know if... I just don't know, because the last one sounded... The Roadkill sounds interesting, and then that video had fucking nothing to do with any of that, but this looks like it'll be about claw machines. You know? That's my name when I'm working as a gigolo in the streets. They call me the Claw Machine, so... Skill Master. That's my name when I'm working as a gigolo in the secret underground, not in the streets. They call me the Skill Master. That's a different title. 25Y4M. What is that? What is... Are these like fake... like... this text, is this fake? Because what is 25Y4M? Is that like an actual thing that would be on a camcorder? That doesn't sound like a camcorder thing. What is this? PM9... This text looks real fake. I'm assuming they added it. I shouldn't be too critical because they just added it, and we know that they probably did. But I'm also like, I don't know. Was this in the original video? It might have been. This also might have been. Who knows? What the fuck is 25Y4M? Is it a secret? Oh, the kid's gonna get into the Skill Master. No, get him out of there. No, you're not a Skill Master, kid. No. Wow, it's very spacious in there if the kid can fit in. Actually, let him be. You know, maybe that's the way you're supposed to get the prizes in this fucking thing. Yo, he's doing it! He's gonna do it! Oh! Oh, this is the coolest kid around. This is the fucking coolest... You go up to this kid in school and ask him if he wants to be your friend. This is what you do. You know a kid who can do this? You ask him if he wants to be your friend. It doesn't matter if you're 48 years old. That's just value. That's just... You put him to work. Somebody's saying that the kid crawling into the machine makes them unnerved for some reason. Well, I mean, whatever footage this is, it doesn't... I mean, if it was edited in some way, it's a pretty convincing CG edit. It looks like the kid actually just crawled into the machine. It kind of looks like the kid just actually got into the machine. So, and it's like a long, unbroken shot of this. It's not even like an edited together thing with a bunch of different clips like the other one was. This is just one clip. Oh, it would have been great if the stuffed animal came out, but the kid didn't. That would have been great. Why did he stop at 1? Like, look at this kid. He's got a fucking skill, and he's gonna fucking just stop at 1? What do you... I hate the people in chat who are like, oh, he's cheating the system. Those fucking things are rigged. That's just skill. That's just skill. If you can do that, then you're just winning. Then you're just winning, and fuck them, frankly. I don't know, man. That kid should have just gotten a bunch more. He should have cleaned that fucking machine out. What the fuck? Just getting 1. What are you doing, kid? Kid, you should get so many fucking toys from that machine that they call child services. The end. Yeah, it's the ugliest one in that machine, too. Okay, now that's happening. She's got the... What the fuck is in her mouth? She's got like an ashtray in her mouth. What is... I love this. This is great footage. I just without context. This is. What's this? Is this more sex? No, it's just grandma. It's just grandma. It appears to be on a dock. No monkey sex this time, but, you know, maybe next time. Maybe if we're lucky. If we're lucky. Skill Master is that video. There's a video here called Rot, and the thumbnail looks to be a penis. You can see here there is a penis here. It's also right next to this guy in his bare stomach, but we're going to click on the penis. Okay, what's going on here? So we got Bob the Hick Johnson. He's standing 3 feet from, well, he's standing directly by a horse's ass. It looks like he's gonna get fucking kicked. We got this guy is about to show his fucking kiddie pool. What for? The tiger is just had some Taco Bell. That's the guy who made the coronavirus. Chicken? Okay. We got like lo-fi. This is like trailer music for Death Stranding 2. These people are... So now I don't think that's a penis, but I don't know what that is. There's like chicken all over this thing. Is that chicken? Maybe it's flesh. It's human flesh. Okay. See, it's a lesson about technology and mankind and you know, we're all meat, frankly. I mean, this is just meat corresponding with technology. I mean, that's just, you know, it could be your hand or it could be a piece of chicken, whatever. Oh, we got some, oh, that's not acceptable on YouTube. But then we got a loud bird. You know that bird's making noise. And then we got this kid, like this kid's got all of the fucking little tiny cereals. I mean, damn. He's coming fully loaded. You can't shoot him. You can't stop him. You can't even tackle him. Anything you do, and something very precious and very soft goes squish. This kid just let off the biggest fart in the city. Had to clear the whole county for that. There's some snuff going on. We about to get a murder on. We got some titties there. That's not okay. That's not okay. That's not... Women are objectified enough, and you're gonna put that in your video. That's unbelievable. So that guy just exploded. That's how I lost my arm, actually. Oh, okay. I think there was a wedding. All right. Yeah, memory hole. There's certainly a few here. There's a video here called Final Family. Which, you know, insert joke here, really. Huh. Oh, it's really convincing. You guys are doing it. Oh, I like this lady. I like this. So we got 2 fanny pack lesbians here, and this one here, she's not even playing around with the idea that they're on like a tightrope. She just swiggity swooties in. Oh, here he comes. Here comes Dad. He's thrusting. Behold, centuries of thrust. Maybe they actually are balancing a little bit. Maybe this girl, maybe the young girl here is just a retard. I don't know. Okay, well, no, you're just like sitting down on the falls, sir. Oh. Now, see, this is not acceptable when Grandpa starts displaying that he's... You know, it's okay when you want to show off and walk on a tightrope over the falls, but when you're Grandpa and you've made it very clear that you're just an omniscient super god and you're actually just pretending to walk on a thing across the falls, I mean, everybody's going to see you floating there. That's going to be a lot of questions you got to answer. Oh, yeah, get out of here. That's not cool. We don't need that. Some real memory hole content here. We got a scum cum worm trickling down his face. Or up his face, okay. Remember, every night you swallow at least one cum worm through your nose, and nobody, when you sleep, you swallow a cum worm through your nose, and nobody even really thinks about it, you know? Like, the number of, it's the same thing with the spiders, like, when you sleep with your mouth open, you're swallowing, like, hundreds of spiders a year in your sleep. That's the same thing. Cum worms, bro. You're getting those, it's just like the shit mites. Whoa! Okay, there's Grandpa again. Somebody asks, are you a fan of analog horror, or are we just looking at trash? No, I'm not really, not really a fan necessarily, but it's spooky month. We're looking at spooky themed videos. This channel's kind of spooky. I think that's good for now. We'll probably do some more of this at another time, because there's 246 videos on this fucking thing, and they're all pretty short. Except for this one here that's 6 minutes of dogs, and it's called He Go Vroom. So maybe go check that out if you want it. Popular. Yeah, this one goes back like 9 years or something. I'm seeing here videos from 9 years ago, or some of the more popular ones. I've heard the term like memory hole before, but I think that's just kind of a general term. I don't think I've ever heard of this channel. But it's a cool channel. It's got some interesting stuff on here. I want to share a video with somebody here, with you guys here. Somebody in chat earlier when the stream was starting, there was somebody who was like, "Oh, time to get high with Claw," and my first thought when I read that was, you can get crunk with the meat clown. And if anybody hasn't seen that video.
Hey, where are you going? I'm just walking down to MC. What's MC? Meat Clown.
Yo, Meat Clown!
Meat Clown? What is that?
Meat Clown is a wholesale provider of quality discount meat products.
And look!
Pickled monkey fingers!
We have beef loin tri-tip roast for only $4.49. Meat Clown.
That's pretty good.
OMG, they're so delicious.
And make sure to try the Meat Clown meat.
Is that the fucking guy that's on... That's not Malcolm from Nostalgia Critic, is it? That's... I don't know. It kind of looks like him when he's dressed up as the Joker. I'm sure it's not, but damn.
You could get crunk with your Meat Clown.
Hell yeah, dude.
Come on down to Dave's Chillin' and Grillin' at 2152 Colorado Boulevard and get your free Meat Clown pin.
So in other words, this isn't a real place that you can buy meat from. Meat Clown isn't real, but I guess it's like advertising a real restaurant or something. There's other stuff here. Meat Clown slashes prices. We've looked at this before. I don't even know if this technically counts, but I think it kind of counts. It's got the VHS kind of aesthetic, and I don't know if this is... I don't know if it's... I think it counts as horror, a little bit.
Guess what, folks? Meat Clown meat-based product is a solution for everybody. Look at this. $2.29 per ham. Can you believe it? Now, I got all this other stuff on here like $2.29. We $1.99. We cut them back.
That's pretty good.
So fun.
You know, say what you will about Meat Clown, but when you want some pickled monkey fingers, they got them. When you want a good deal on ham or like tri-tip roast or whatever, they got it. when you want some whipped meat cream, they got that too. I mean, what Meat Clown's got you covered.
I know what you like. We have sausages. Oh, they're just juggling all around with prices. 99 cents. $2.29 for boneless steak. Can you believe the boneless? It is just
Fucking $2.29 for boneless steak. Yo, I would fucking give my firstborn to Meat Clown for that.
out of this world.
Don't let the competitors fool you. Meat Clown's got the lowest prices you're gonna find.
Now listen, this is what you're gonna do. Pick up yourself and go run down. We love meat. Swear to God.
No, we're all pro Meat Clown here, but now, you know, this sounds like, you know, like, I don't know, what are the, I mean, I don't know, are we really gonna trust our meat to clowns here? I mean, what are the competitors in this circus? Is there like a meat fire breather? Or like fire eater or whatever? Is there by any chance like a meat bearded lady? Because that might be a good, I mean, if they have a hairnet, I guess. I don't know. Hell yeah, dude, Meat Clown. I want to get crunk with Meat Clown. I want Meat Clown in all of my orifices. What is this? Oh.
No potion seller. I am going into battle.
I don't know.
And I want your strongest potion.
I don't know why this came up. 12 years ago, damn.
My potions are too strong for you, traveler.
Yeah, Meat Clown. Gotta get crunk with the Meat Clown. Gotta give it up for Meat Clown. Gotta give it up for Meat Clown. Everybody clap for the Meat Clown. So we did some of that. We did some memory hole. We did some of that stuff. Last stream, I think it was, somebody suggested this series, and now we're getting. I had some things there that was all kind of VHS weird oddities. None of that stuff was like necessarily actual ARG stuff. But it was all just kind of weird things I wanted to take a look at. This is, I think, we get into actual ARGs a little bit. A little bit. I'm not sure exactly what this is. I think it's so awkward because the guy who made it appears to just be uploading it and talking about it, and yet we're also supposed to, like, what, believe that this is like a real thing? I don't know. I have troubles with, if you've ever heard me talk about, you know, ARGs and analog horror and stuff, I don't know. There's a suspension of disbelief thing where it's like, if you got me thinking that it might be a real legitimate video, then it's good, but at the moment I start to see fakery and forgery, I don't know, man. It's just something it's the classic Mudahar edgy art project, of which there was always at least one per week whenever he would do those videos. But that seems to be what this maybe is. This is Harmony and Horror, and we're gonna do Lost VHS Tape Henry.mp4. Oh boy. This is gonna be some FNAF bullshit, isn't it? I bet Henry.mp4 is in Friday Night Funkin'. Okay. Weird noises. Some effects. Yep. Come on. God. It's like super ultra turbo fake. Like they just find the font that, you know, the fucking spooky analog horror font, and they just slap that in. And they throw on, what is this pixelated thing? It's like chromatic aberration or something. It's something like that. God, it's just so. What is it that adds to it? Is that really adding so much to this? I guess if you're trying to do a spooky lost VHS tape, I guess. But why does it need to even be a lost VHS tape exactly? Like, what is that really adding at this point? When it was like, it's the same with like Ben Drowned, where it's like, okay, what, you know, Ben Drowned was cool the first time when Ben Drowned did it, And there's a couple of other ones that were kind of cool. And then there were 400 other Sonic.exes and Rayman.exes, and it's like, what are we gaining out of this? We've all fucking read Ben Drowned. We've all seen a spooky VHS video before. What is the fucking point of this? Is this something that is this supposed to be new to any of us? Jeez, we're 40 seconds in. I don't know. This stuff bothers me. Oh, it's scary. There's puppets. There's puppets. Oh, it really is some FNAF bullshit. Come on, spook me. Stylish choice like having Japanese text in Vaporwave. I guess. I also find that annoying too. It's like, at a certain... That's another example, though, of something, yeah, where I'm like, okay, come on, we've all heard fucking Macintosh Plus, move on. You know? Like, yeah, we know. Yeah, that sure was cool when Macintosh Plus did that. Sure. Let's do a different thing, Vaporwave, now. You know, it's like, we don't need every cyberpunk movie to copy Blade Runner. You know what I mean? Just because Blade Runner did it. Did the thing. You could do new things in the same genre. So this could try to be the same thing that it's trying to be as a spooky analog horror thing, but do it as like a spooky spooky YouTube video or something. That's one of the things I like Petscop a little bit better than this kind of stuff, because it does take advantage of, it's not trying to be spooky, you know, whatever. It's like, it's supposed to be a video game. It's supposed to be a let's play of a video game. It's a pretty interesting thing for that series. This is pretty cheesy though. I don't know about this. You'll get bonked by automod, yes, but if you just post the, like, /watch whatever, that'll be fine. Or /playlist or whatever the link is after the .com, you can post it. Okay, epilepsy and all that, okay. Hang on, I have to check the description. Does it say epilepsy warning? Oh, it doesn't. Oh wow, we've got a video that has the slightest bit of flashing lights a video from the year 2020 with the slightest bit of flashing that doesn't scream epilepsy warning in your face. I can't believe it. Wow, now I really am scared. This really is the 90s. This is not very good analog horror, not by my estimation. I mean, I'm not super into the whole genre on the outset. And the reason I say that is because I really like the idea of a real spooky horror VHS tape, but they're all so fucking fake and bullshit. I'm invested in the idea of this being real, and then they never are, and I'm, like, insulted by how fake and bad they are. This looks like, is this Minecraft graphics? There's like a creeper outside or something. Was that a spooky skull? Yeah, I believe so. I believe that's a skull, kind of. It's either a skull or it's like an alien. I don't know. But it's cool how the phony text is consistent over the scrambled video effect. That's great. It's nice how that part of the video wasn't affected by all of the VHS blurring that's happened. Like, God, look at the like to dislike ratio. Does this really deserve that? 1 million views and all of this? I'm sorry, this is really not great. Come on. You could do better. Yeah, and it's like, for one thing, also, it's 16 by 9. It's trying to be a VHS tape, but it's 16 by 9. This is super Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm seeing that now, because it's that Five Nights at Freddy's like night trap thing where you just point the camera at something and occasionally something will happen. That's sort of what's happening here. It's like very slow paced and like just every now and then something kind of happens and it's supposed to be scary, I guess. Is this like a head coming out of the ground? Oh, he's back. Kind of. He's coming back. Oh, he's getting bigger. He's getting bigger. Oh my god, it's like a giant bobblehead man. It's like a giant bobblehead alien man. Come on, get bigger. Grow. Make the lizard grow. Oh, okay. Oh my god.
You never see it coming.
Anybody scared yet? Skibbity button bop beep beep. Skibbity button beep beep. Literally shaking. I am shaking right now. Oh no, the music cut out. It's about to get spooky again. It's about to get spooky again. Or nothing's gonna happen. Oh yeah, same here, brother. Well, one of them. Okay, those are fine. Sometimes I feel some like numbness in my toes or whatever, but that's just because I'm really unhealthy, so it's okay. Hang on. Hang on. Yo, did I not change the fucking... Hang on. Did I not change the thumbnail on this trash? I did. Why does it say that it's... Oh, never mind. Whatever. Good dad.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer? Every night, I can feel my leg, and my arm, even my fingers. The body I've lost. The comrades I've lost. Won't stop hurting.
Words that kill!
You're all still there. You feel it too, don't you?
Oh, he's coming for us now. Oh god. Oh god, it's front-facing Simpsons. Oh no! Is it gonna get out? Oh my god, he's spooky! Oh my god, skibbity boppin' boppity skibbity! I like how he turns into a Pikachu. You guys like how he's Pikachu now? He's got like Pikachu cheeks. And he's like yellow and black. And it's Pikachu. He wants to get out, everybody. He can't feel his legs or whatever, but I mean, you know, good luck, I guess. I hope somebody can carry you, but not with this kind of attitude, mister. No, nothing heavenly about that. Okay. Oh god, that was just awful. Okay, well, I'm debating not even watching another one, but it's so bad that I kind of want to. Like, this is like apparently beloved. People love this. The other one had 1 million views. This one, part 2 here. Wake Up Banzo.mp4 lost tape. The 500,000 views. Hope you guys are at the edge of your seats. The purpose of these films are to tell a story. And though, yes, there doesn't seem to be a story, trust me, there is. But if you don't want a story and just want chills down your spine, then sure, I can make that happen too. I just hope you stick around for long enough to like, comment, and subscribe for more bangers! Yeah, I'm just so scared. Just so many chills up my spine as you ask me delicately, gently to subscribe and like your video. Just so spooky, and you know, you really know how to say all the right things. You know how to get a girl in the mood. Let's watch this fucking garbage. It's the Nut Shack. Oh my god, it's another fucking FNAF video. Look at this dumb shit. There's like, it's like some edgy fucking stuffed animal or some shit. It's gonna come to life and kill someone. Okay, Daddy. Let's listen to this voice acting. Hang on.
Alright, sweetie, I'll be back later tonight. You sure you don't want me to turn off the light?
Alright, sweetheart, I am your dad, and I am leaving now. Good night, sweetheart. Good night, Father, who is my dad?
Good night.
Is this gonna be like a PT thing? I don't know. I'm kind of getting PT vibes so far. Has there ever been another thing that never came out that was as influential as PT? Like PT, I don't know. Like, I'm just thinking about it now, how much of a fucking impact that has still had on like horror. Just people continuing to try to be the next PT. And it's like, that was just like a thing that didn't even lead to anything, and then is now doesn't exist anymore, and you can't play it or download it. And I'm like, has there ever been anything else that was like canceled before it came out that was that hugely influential? I don't know. I don't know. Random tangent, but yeah. Yeah, it's a duende, everybody. There's a spooky... It's like, this is literally a FNAF now. It's literally... Is that like Bonnie? People keep saying Bonnie. I don't know the names of these fucking things. Is that Bonnie, I guess? It's like legitimately just a FNAF. This is... You could tell... You could... To the point where if you had just shown me this picture, this screen cap right now and asked me... I would have just assumed it was FNAF. I would have just assumed that this is just a screenshot from, like, FNAF 3 or whatever. But no, it's a super cool, original, unique YouTube channel. Be sure to like and subscribe. Yeah, I don't know. Somebody's like, why are Zoomers afraid of Chuck E. Cheese? I don't know. Have you seen the videos we've done looking at Chuck E. Cheese? Have you seen the fucking throwdowns that happen at Chuck E. Cheese? Maybe there's a reason for this fear. Maybe this anxiety comes from a place. You know? Oh my god. Come on, move the fucking plushie. You know you want to. You're gonna move. Oh, we jump scared. There was. Do you consider that a jump scare? It's more of just a sudden jump cut with like a loud noise. I don't know if that. It's like half a jump scare. It's a little bit. It's a jump. Oh my goodness gracious. I mean, is this... Come on, this is such a ripoff. This sucks. I'm sorry. This is bad. Like, whatever you're trying to do here, you're trying to be like a spooky lost tape thing. You're just ripping off FNAF. This is terrible. And your attempt at being like a VHS tape is awful because it's in 16:9 and it looks like it was filmed today. Oh, it's from 1985. Yeah, go fuck yourself. It's from 1985. This is fucking terrible, dude. What the fuck? The unanimous likes on this fucking thing. This is ridiculous. This is the standard for fucking analog horror. Somebody suggested this to me. I don't know who it was who could... Somebody probably thought that I would actually be like, wow, yeah, the lore of this is really interesting. Somebody probably suggested this thinking... The fucking audacity of this cunt. Thinking... Whoever it was who suggested this fucking video and this fucking channel, and it's just this garbage. I'm hoping you knew that it was trash when you suggested it, and I'm not like bursting your fucking bubble. Whichever chat member it was, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I called you a cunt. But also, I mean, you're not really a cunt because you did get us to watch this excellent channel, so maybe maybe I owe you a thank you. No! No! Oh my god, it moved! I think it moved. It may have moved, Jerry. It may have moved. God. Like, would it have been... I don't know, wouldn't it have just been a lot easier? I guess it wouldn't have been cheaper necessarily, but like it would have been probably a lot easier to just find a shitty old VHS camera. Like, you could probably just go on eBay and find one for like, I don't know, $100 or whatever, less. I don't know what they go for, but it can't be that much. You know, to just get some, like, the worse quality, the better, too, you know? You just get some shitty, like, real authentic VHS camera from the 80s or something. Instead of, like, this is so bad, this fake fucking digital shit. It's awful. Yeah, like, film on Betamax or something. Oh god, I didn't notice the spooky face in the corner, everybody. I didn't even notice there's a... Hang on, wait, no. I didn't realize there was... Hold on, everybody. Hold the fort. I didn't realize we had a new guest, the host on the stream over here. Get a load of fair use spooky face. Right here. Take it away, fair use spooky face. Well, you know, actually, the thing about the Holocaust... Oh, okay, hang on. Well, hang on, spooky face. That's not You're right. Whoa. Your rights are revoked. That's not acceptable, dude. We're not... Come on now. Yeah, but there's like a weird spooky face. When did that show up? Oh, it like slowly like fades in. Yeah. That's great. That's great. The spooky face. Is that it? You gonna have more spooks? More spooks? Oh, okay! Oh god, it's like a jump scare, but it made me laugh. It's like a fucking Jack in the Box. Oh, this is so bad. This is so bad. And it's got like unanimous likes. What are the fucking comments on this shit? Oh my god, there's these people trying to piece together a fucking plot, you pieces of shit, you genetic trash. Don't fucking breed. Oh, this is awful. This is just awful. Oh, it just keeps going. Oh, there's two of them. Were you not scared before? There's two now. Oh, and now it's corrupted. It's getting all Game Boy now. Somebody says they didn't even try to make this scary. People are going, the West has fallen, the future has fallen. No, we gotta read more of these comments, though. This is so bad. Okay. Okay, oh my god, look at this! Look at this! Alright, you know what? Amuse yourselves. I'm gonna grab a drink. Have hello. I mean, this isn't even really an analysis. This is just like this is just you're telling me the events that happen. This isn't even like, what do you mean analysis? This is, well, yeah, like part one play-by-play, I guess. It's just like legitimate, it's just what happens directly. And then we got this whole thing. Well, I've been theorizing for hours. I've lost motivation at this point. Oh. This tape is overall very horrifying. And I recommend not watching it in the middle of the night. I'd say without a doubt this is bone-chilling and exciting and scary all at once. The creativity in these stories are amazing, dude. The creativity, everybody. The fucking creativity on display here. This guy ripping off fucking FNAF and jump scaring people. Very horrifying. Very cool. This just made me sad because I hate the sounds of dogs crying. You just cut it off here. This just made me sad. Man, this is scarily high quality. I thought this was gonna be super tacky. Yeah, so did I. I did think this was super oh, you mean you... oh, future tense. Oh, it was going... Okay. Well, you thought it was gonna... Well, is that future tense? I don't know. Jump scare warning! It's something to do with child abuse, and I know it. It feels like reliving my... Oh. This is Dumb Possum over here is one of those people that goes on Wattpad and writes about how, like, the girl from Gravity Falls got like 7 different eating disorders and like her family beats her and how it's just exactly like me for real. This is true horror. Those VHS tapes unlock that primal feeling of terror where you get that chill up your spine and you can't shake the imagery. Right, God, I'm gonna get... Oh, this is just an LS Mark video. Here I thought I was getting videos by FNAF psychopaths. It's just LS Mark. Never mind. I guess that's fine. I'll accept that. So, I mean, this is season 1. There's 24 episodes in season 1, right? You've got like, No I Shall Not Sing, Good Boy, Rest Assure, She Can't Sleep. Are you happy? We're gonna just jump to the last one here. Some of these are hidden. We're gonna jump to the last one here. Oh, this is a teaser for season 2. Okay, we'll do that's all, folks. This is the last one for season 1, I guess. Well, you know, this is the scariest thing I've seen so far. Is this the entire video, then? Oh, no. No, no, no. I am virtually certain, if I look ahead here, no, there's not really any other thing in this video. That's the end of it, basically. Nothing too interesting there. But I'm virtually certain that whatever the story is in this is just the guy who made it, like, reading fucking comments and reading, you know, shit like that. Reading those wacky fucking people, those wacky cunts, going off about how, oh, it's definitely about this, and if you analyze this jump scare, if you analyze the super embarrassing part at minute 2, second 37, you know, he probably just read that and was like, yeah, that sounds good, and just steered the story in a direction based on that. If I had to guess, that's just my guess. But, good God, that's bad. That's good. I'm good on that for now. We may do more harmony and horror at some point, because that's absolutely terrible. It's very funny. Let me see here. I'll read a few super chats here. $10. Oh, I read that one. $2 from Tripleat. Greylock is a recent one with some good elements. Good elements? Well, we'll see. We'll see. We'll fucking see, won't we? Greylock? Sure. Sure. Oh my God. Look, everybody. Good elements. Yeah. Alright, alright. We won't judge it too harshly. Maybe it's good. Maybe it's good. Super spooky. Oh, the faces. I mean, there's like gore. It looks like gore. Somebody over here forgot to tag their pomegranates. We'll start with episode 1.
Primary systems online. Meeting sequence complete. Emergency shutdown protocols disengaged. System was offline for time code 0106.
Dream sequencer system online.
Technician for assistance.
You are about to go back to the time before the Big Bang and the birth of the very first soul.
Welcome to Serial.USA Enhanced Access Operations.
No user has ever pre-incarnated back this far before. Are you sure this user wants to continue?
Please enter your clearance credentials. Error. These credentials are not recognized. Clearance credential requirement overridden. Administrator privileges granted. Welcome back. Unknown user ID.
User! Yo, we're a user! So I guess we're supposed to be like a cyborg. We're theorizing, right? We gotta do the ARG thing where people act like this is real. Like people act like this is something to actually spend time thinking about. We gotta pretend there's a story here for a second. Yeah, we're you know, this is, you know what we are? We're like one of the fucking robots. We're like the Mr. Fisto robot in New Vegas. You know, in that little robot lab, in those little robot pod things. Like, you go onto a security terminal and you press some buttons, and then we get let out of the pod and we go like, ready to serve and protect, and we're like Prim Slim or whatever, you know.
What would you like to do?
That's the theory. That's my working theory. Is this is all actually NewVegas.exe, which, if you know anything about New Vegas, is very buggy.
Accessing archival storage form. GDF.
Assume the position.
Data extraction initiated. Data extraction, 10% complete. Data extraction, 4% complete.
Alright, wait, what's the text say? Hang on. Technician immediately contact a technician. Fatal error in cameras. Something.
Complete. Data extraction, 80% complete.
Man, you guys said that they were never gonna show off Metroid Prime 4, but I bet who looks silly now?
Data extraction complete. All data extracted to error, no.
Fisto.exe. Alright, we gotta watch episode 2 here.
Dear believers,
To the Mountain, Greylock analog horror.
when men pursue evil, it is evil that they will find. Mark my words, there is no good.
Fatal error? It is New Vegas. Yeah, that's what I said. NewVegas.exe. It's incredibly buggy. You gotta use NVSE.exe.
That can come from the pursuit of darkness. Let me read to you, dear believer, the words of the late brilliant Charles Spurgeon, who discussed this at length in a sermon all the way back in 1864. He said, quote, our adversary that
We're gonna hit a deer.
goes about like a roaring lion, seeking
something in the
whom
road.
he may devour. We are taught by our Lord Jesus to pray, do not lead us into temptation, but deliver us from the evil one. What we are taught to seek or shun in prayer, we
Like a
should
burning
equally
tree?
pursue
What the
or
fuck is
avoid
that?
in
No, it's
action.
just a lamp.
Very
Okay.
warily, therefore, should we endeavor to avoid temptation, seeking to walk in the
This is almost 5 minutes, this video.
path of obedience, so that we may never be guilty of tempting the devil to tempt us. We are not to enter the thicket in
I mean, this is pretty fucking chill, I gotta say. I don't know if it's gonna get... There's meat in the thumbnail, so I don't know if it's gonna get spooky. It's presumably gonna get spooky. I will say the last video didn't have any wacky, stupid fucking jump scares. You make jokes about, like, the... It reminds me of the fucking, Universal Migrator sequence thing, but, it's not... It was not as embarrassing. It wasn't as embarrassing. So far this is fine. It's not jump scaring us yet.
search of the lion. We may pay dear.
Okay, we just randomly cut. Sure, sure. And like, this is much better footage too. I mean, it's in 4:3 for one thing, but it also looks, I don't know if this is a real video camera from the time, but it's more convincing. The chat member who suggested this, who's fucking responsible for the Triplete suggested this. Yeah, I will say, yeah, this does have better elements. It does. It does. It's a little silly also, obviously, but it does have better elements than that. Certainly better than that last fucking one. But it could all go away with a spooky jump scare. Okay, so far this is just a regular episode of X-Files from like season 1 to 5. Before they went to, when they still filmed in Vancouver. Oh, now we get into the meat clown cave. We got a little too crunk. I can just absolutely picture like a tiny little Mudahar in the corner. And he's just going like, bro, like, and what is that? Is that like, that must be where they put the bodies or something, dude. Oh, sorry, man. Oh, that's just... Oh, let's move on to something else. Yeah, that was the dark web video of the week, and yeah, it was a bit of an edgy art project. Is that in English now, or is this the Austrian song again? Okay, so we got meat and snow, maybe? I think it's snow. That looks like snow. There's a lot of trees. channeling my brutal moose for this one. We got snow. There's a lot of snow. I'm seeing a lot of snow. There's trees. Marinara sauce. Look, right there. There's the marinara sauce. This is just the final boss of Meat Clown, it looks like. Okay, so that's the tree. You know, this is interesting, because this is actually something you can, like, analyze a little bit more, because the other one was just fucking nonsense. The other one was terrible. It's like an insult to this one. The other... Like, this one's not amazing or anything, but, like, it's an insult to this one and other ones that are a little better. That other one not only has so many views, but has, like, unanimously positive likes. It's like people have not caught on to the fact that that is embarrassing and pathetic. But this is like, you know, you can actually rewind it a little and be like, oh, right, so this is the snow, and there's blood in the snow, and it's a little hard to tell. I mean, it makes sense now. It's supposed to be snow, but I thought it might have been like concrete in a basement or something. You know, it leads up to the tree. And obviously this is all just ARG, fake, phony YouTube video bullshit, but you know, I can appreciate the effort compared to that last fucking one. No idea what the fella's saying. Claw secret. Wait, no, I don't have a problem with Brutal Moose. I love Brutal Moose. I just don't get on my case, man. Don't get on my case, man. Don't make me. Yeah, I don't hate Tony Sonic. Listen, if Tony Sonic has no fans, then I am dead. We've made that clear. I would actually like to see Brutal Moose do, because my favorite videos he ever did were the ones with the VHS tapes. Where he did the mystery tapes. Ian McMystery and all of that. I would like to see him do Ian Mc Analog Horror or something. Or he looks at something like this. That'd be good. It looks like there's a poopy in the snow, though. So see, that's like a big, really long poopy there. I'm sure if I could hear whatever was being said there, that would have been scary. It's unsettling. It's definitely building the tension better than that other one was. Again, I gotta keep lambasting that other one. But even better than other ones that I've seen, I'll say. I mean, it seems to be a little bit more, you know, there's a little bit more Blair Witch, and a little bit less, Five Nights at Freddy's.
When we will come face to face with the devil himself.
We're reprising the fucking Jesus snow drive footage, you know? Like, this is interesting. We got a good narrative here.
Whether we intended to or not.
This is definitely what Chris Chan did with his mom's body.
We are drawn to him.
That's my theory right now.
Our own hearts. In Matthew chapter 15 verse 19, it says, "For out of the heart come evil thoughts, murder, adultery, sexual immorality, theft, false witness, slander."
Maurice, this city is filled with sexual immorality.
There is a shadow nested deep, deep within our hearts, within our minds, in a place most people don't even know exists within themselves. The devil is gonna call to those depths, dear believer. And though you may tremble before the beast, you should make it easier on yourself.
I mean, this is also just a much better, you know, this is a much better atmosphere than the other one, too, where it was trying to do this, like, CCTV footage thing, where it was like, what if we just place a camera and point it at a fucking doll for, like, 20 minutes, and then eventually it does a jump scare. This is like, This feels kind of like Twin Peaks, you know, spooky, late night, bad video quality, early 90s. There's like Jesus-y shit on the radio about Satan or whatever and murder. It's like a true detective episode, you know? There's something going, there's a good atmosphere here.
And accept what it is that he bestows upon you.
Oh, no, it's ruining it. It's giving us jump scares now. I mean, it's a subtle jump scare, but... You can pick out the word devil, but it's really hard to pick out any other words that are really being said here. I feel like if that's the point, then great, but if they want it to be deciphered at all, it's like a little bit too fucking hard to tell what's going on here. The devil has a plan for you or something, I guess? I don't know. But we're driving fast, and we're going to the mountain, I guess. Yeah, people are trying to identify what the thing is in the chat, or in the comments. You did a damn good job of making that voice on the radio sound like it wasn't you. Yeah, I mean, again, this is a lot better than, you know, unanimous like ratio, but much smaller channel than that other thing. And, you know, it's a shame you see something that's that terrible getting a bunch of attention compared to this, which is, you know, it's pretty good. What's this one? Here's episode number 3. Looks like a very different type of thing here. Tape number 3, sorry, of Greylock here. Warning, the video cassette is intended for the sole use of Alexander Michael Marsh. Yeah, it's for the U.S. government and all that, you know. Unauthorized viewing of the tape is prohibited. Stop the tape and bring it to a superior officer. I wonder if anybody has reported this video for being, like, illegal footage or something. 1993 down there, it says. Manufactured by State Dine, USA. For enhanced confidentiality, this video cassette has been modified so that it will not operate as intended on consumer-grade video cassette recorders, VCRs, and must be played on specialized military-sanctioned hardware. Yeah, I'm gonna put a magnetron in the tape! It's gonna bombard the tape with solar radiation! Yeah, it's gonna stop people from pirating the tape! Hang on, I gotta go shoot some guys!
Greetings, and welcome to the Preconditional Protocols and Orientation video system provided by Unit 13 as part of the United States
now it's
Army
Portal.
Project Stargate, created in partnership
My name's Don Wilson!
with Semiodyne USA. On behalf of all of us here at Unit
Semiodyne.
13.
Semiodyne. What is this? What, okay, you're losing me now. All right, I liked episode 2. What is? This is starting to feel like a fucking. Is this like for? Is this? This feels like an advertisement for the new Perfect Dark game.
Congratulations on your selection as one of our testing candidates. You likely have a lot of questions,
Get real dorsless
and
on
this
this
video
one.
is designed to answer them all. First, let's go over some background information to provide you with the crucial context you'll need for a full understanding of what it is we're doing at Unit 13. We are sure you've heard plenty of rumors surrounding what it is that we do, but we are willing to bet that most everything you've heard is wrong. Being a highly confidential part of Project Stargate, which you've already been
Project
briefed on,
Stargate.
Unit 13 studies.
Yeah, they're really losing me in episode 3 here. Project Stargate. This is like when you're reading a book and it's going along great, and then they introduce, like, the precursor race or something, and it's like, oh, god damn it, you really ruined it.
The revolutionary and promising area of parapsychology. Thought forms. If you're unfamiliar with what thought forms are, that's okay.
I mean, this really does feel like the dorselessness video with the new bonus emotions.
You're in the majority. So, what are thought forms? Through the ages, occultists and spiritualists, Tibetan monks to theosophists, have exercised the creation of what is sometimes referred to
Somebody
as
says that episode 2 was the good one and it just got worse as I went. Well, I mean, I did think episode 2 was pretty effective for this type of video, I'd say. I would prefer not having seen it on a YouTube channel uploaded with a bunch of others where it's very obvious that it's, you know, just made as an art project or whatever. I'd prefer it. I would prefer to have seen that video in the context of like a Mutahar deep web browsing, actually. I was making the reference to that. And I don't know, by the way, the guy who was like, does Claw hate everybody? Just because I make a joke about Muta, like, retching at every little thing. Whenever anything slightly weird comes on screen and he starts making the retching noises. Just because I make a joke about it doesn't mean I don't like those videos. I don't think this stream would be here today if not for me seeing him talk about Ashtar Command on one of his deep web browsing videos. But like, yeah, I would definitely prefer to have seen that second one in the context of one of those, like, dark web videos of the week that he would play, where there's not really much context. Knowing that it's just from a channel that, and this is just a series, is like, oh, okay, this is, alright, you know, I guess good job, you know. I don't know what it is where I have trouble viewing this as art, and I don't, like, it is, and I'm like, you know, good job. Like, logically, I'm like, yeah, you did a good job. You made this thing, and it's well done, and I congratulate you, especially compared to that other fucking guy. But like, you know, I don't know. I just want it so bad to be real, and so when I see it and it's obvious that it's not real, I'm like, man, and there's just a disappointment factor there, where it is probably for the best that this isn't like a serial killer posting his fucking, like, secret footage on the internet. That's probably for the best. You know, probably. But, you know, still, I would kind of prefer if these were real videos. But also, this has nothing at all to do with a serial killer, so I don't even know what narrative we're supposed to be going for at this point. If there's an ongoing narrative. The first one started with, like, some kind of... The first thing we had in this sequence... We were like a fucking computer program being booted up, and I was making fucking Arion references, and then we went to like serial killer footage, and now this is the dorselessness video.
Tulpa, otherwise known as a
Tulpa?
thought form.
Oh god.
A thought form is the manifestation of a person's will, emotion, or other deeply psychologically
manifest
energized
Destiny's
state into
nuts.
a semi-physical form, existing as not only an extension of the person, but as its own independent and sentient entity. Thought forms are also...
Man, I love that tulpas, when you describe them that way, are more or less basically just stands or personas. Yeah, I mean...
able to be
shit, yeah, I'm on board for that.
And are not limited solely to the person who developed them. Thought forms have been formed to serve as familiars, companions, or even friends to those who conjure them. According to key literature, thought forms can be intentionally formed by a single person or multiple people, though they can be unintentionally formed as well. But they are always manifested through the deep will and focus of a person in a considerably heightened state of connectivity.
Look at this, everybody. This is peak male performance. This is David Bowie when he actually did every type of drug all at once.
With their own consciousness. Traditional thought forms can vary widely in their level of influence in the real world. While they usually take physical formations eventually, their earliest stages are more apparitional in nature, with brief manifestations, though most often remaining as an unseen essence.
I mean, like, is this Mandela catalog? Is that what this is? This is ripping off now? I don't know. This is not interesting. This is a long video. I really don't care. It probably gets more interesting. The Tulpa thing is funny.
While the thought form may
the other video had me hooked, you know? I mean, I knew it was the guy in chat that's like, this might not be for you. It's like, I mean, I know. I'm I'm recognizing them for what's is good about them. You know, the other video is, you know, I was comparing it to like a Blair Witch thing. It's like, yeah, I'm following along with the fiction of it, but this one, I don't really fucking care, dog.
Moving objects, manipulating
fucking boring.
electronics, or even speaking words and short phrases. Due to their striking similarities, a current theory established by Unit 13 suggests that what we know as ghosts may not be as common as we once believed.
Oh god.
Rather than a
Yeah, wow, this really fell off, damn. Wow, episode 2 was like just a fucking fluke or something. Wow. Maybe it's made by different people or something. It could be like an anthology. Because the first one wasn't anything interesting, and then this one is lame as hell. Like, we've got ghosts now? Okay. I mean, I don't know. I guess it could redeem itself, but...
Each person's energy being left.
The good thing about the second one, too, it's not even like I haven't seen videos. That's the classic guy walking through the woods and it's spooky. But it was done in a good way. I don't know. I like that video. I thought it was a good video. You know, I thought that was an effective video for what it was. And this is like something I've seen before, but also I don't care. Like, it's the same. The other one I've seen before, but it was good. This I've seen before. I know. Just like, all right, let's get this over with.
Behind after death, it's possible, and indeed likely, that these paranormal entities are actually thought forms that are unintentionally created by those individuals that the deceased has left behind, who spend inordinate amounts of time in deeply emotional states, where their mental capacity is largely occupied by a powerful focus on the departed individual.
So,
in other words, as these are the ideal conditions from which thought forms are born, people may very well create their own ghosts and hauntings. However, as more time and energy is invested into the development of the thought form, they begin to
I like how he put it in other words, and that didn't really make it that much clearer at all, did it? I'm really a fan of the concept of in other words in writing, where somebody writes a thing, and then they're like not confident either that their explanation is clear enough, or that the reader or audience is smart enough, and so they have to do the fucking, in English, Einstein, and have the guy just say it in like fucking Wikipedia simple English Rugrats theme speak. That's always a good, it's just a little trope I always enjoy. In other words, like, you could have just said it in those words to begin with. I don't know, you know, you're the writer, this is not real, so like, if it's fiction, you could have just written it in those other words to begin with. It's a minor thing, but
environment, until eventually exhibiting a semi-permanent physical appearance, and, in due course, becoming as tangible as a living creature. This is where Unit 13's interest comes in. We've sought to answer a
Unit 13, it looks like the fucking staff for, like, Valve. This is just the team that made Half-Life.
very important question. Can thought forms be created in a manner that would benefit American society and help keep American citizens safe?
Yeah, this is so... I don't think this is Mandela catalog. I mean, I don't know much about them, but about these things, but I think this is Local 58 that it's ripping off now, isn't it? The thing where it's like, kill yourself for America, we're being invaded by the Russians or whatever, like that whole thing. This, like, intense focus on, like, government stuff. There's always, like, an element of that to these. Like, it's the weather service, emergency service thing. It's always, like, the government is involved in some way. It's very derivative.
Unfortunately, the practice of intentionally creating a thought form by traditional methods would undoubtedly take years and years of devout mental training. So, Project Stargate has enlisted a world-renowned authority in thought forms, a man named Dr. Bernard Hayes, to oversee a number of the operations related to Unit 13's work. His participation has been invaluable and has brought fruitful results to the project. Due to
Okay, yeah, I don't care. What is this? We get, like, weird Starship Enterprises?
The Thought Form Manifester. The Thought Form Manifester is able to create truly independent...
This is so lame. Damn, that first one was pretty good, but this sucks. You know what even sucks more? Okay, they both have, like, almost unanimously positive like ratios. This one and the last one. But you see how this one, look at this, and then look at the last one. It's like ever so slightly more dislikes on this one. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Who are these fucking clowns getting crunk with the like button on these shitty videos? It ain't right. So that's Greylock. There's a lot more to this one as well, if you'd like to see more of that. Oh god, oh god. Well, there's not that much more. There's only 10 of these, and the last one was from 7 days ago, so still going, still ongoing. But first one, or second one rather, was pretty good. The third one was kind of cringe. I didn't care for it. But you know, that's okay. You can't hit them out of the park every time. $5 from Delcos. We got some kind of a link here. I'm assuming this is like a YouTube watch link thing here. Let me see here. Bubba da booey, bubba da booey, bubba da booey, bubba da booey, Delcos. Okay, YN blah blah blah. Since you asked in 3 different streams, kind of spooky / made with heart. All right. Well, I don't know what we're in for here. Is it? Oh. Okay, so okay, so here we go.
Hello, and welcome to the first episode of the King Ollie Show. I can't wait to get into our topic for today. What's that, Rosalina? You're saying we have a new villain here? Then this is now an extra extreme rant on this
I just realized this is like an impression of Dogs Eating Dog 6. It's pretty good.
DeadwingDork, the one who only posts.
Oh no, you dropped the accent a little on the R, but you're trying.
Reaction videos to the internet. He's a motherfucking untalented, less good react channel who is also.
I don't think he would say motherfucking.
So the worst content on YouTube. Not only that, but he doesn't even actually hide his face. He just pretends to like a coward. He's an even worse villain than Bowser. I mean, there's bad YouTubers, and then there's Deep Underground.
I don't know, but okay, wait, no, hang on. Worse villain than Bowser. I like this. This is a good video, but you gotta get your lore straight, okay? Bowser's a great villain. You want to say that I'm 10 times worse than modern Peter Griffin. That's what you're going for.
5 million feet down bad YouTubers. They've done so many evil and terrible things. They're just downright bullied, along with their toxic fans, who are fucking hypocrites. Not only that, he eats dog food.
Okay, this is a good one.
That food isn't for you. It's for your pets. He has no consequence.
Okay, no, yeah, this is AI. This is not an. Yeah, I'm realizing this has to be AI. So I guess somebody did train. Yeah, I guess you did. You must have trained the AI on Dogs Eating Dog 6 videos. That's pretty good. I thought it's getting to the point where I thought it was a person doing an impression for a little bit, but
for his behavior.
Because like because the thing is the inflections are weird, but like the inflections on the actual fucking videos are weird. So I just thought it was accurate.
Hey guys, it's me, George Costanza 666.
He can't even say his real username. The drama is too much. Plus, he's with the devil. 666. Are you kidding me? That's Satan.
That's Satan.
Dead's Eating Dorks 69.
Hold up just a second there, George son. There's something you need to know.
I like how you. Oh god, the audio is like fucked a little bit. You can't hear most of "Burn My Bread," but you can hear like the singer lady, but none of the instruments.
Kazuma Kiryu, what are you doing here?
Not only does he make terrible streams, he also does cringe voice acting. Does he seriously not understand that he is cringe? Plus a cameo? Seriously? Who does he think he is? A critic?
That's right. Can't let someone ever do something that's not okay.
I like the shitty AI voice on Rosalina. You know, you got the high quality AI for Dogs Eating Dog 6, but Rosalina gets text to speech.
Does he have a disability? Question mark exclamation point.
I don't know, but he's definitely an idiot.
No sweat, Matt. I'll run circles around this idiot user. Come on, George. Let's get it.
Huh?
Major fracture detected.
Yeah, that's a good video right there. That's a good video. That's from Delcos once again. Thank you. Thank you. That's great. That's great. Thank you for sharing. $5 from Agumon T1. The first I come to is Michael Jackson's slow dancing. Oh, welcome. $5 from Mr. Midnight 1448. I leave for a bit and come back to the gates. The hell. What have you unearthed, Claw? I mean, that was 2 hours ago, dog. Shit, I don't know. There's probably something real bad. $5 from Oofies with 2 eyes. Glad I could watch this stream while glad I could catch this stream to listen to while on my graveyard shift. Love you, Clawpaw. Well, thank you. I'm happy to have you here. I hope that you're enjoying this, and I hope it doesn't get you in trouble. You know, you don't get spooked out of your pants while you're, like, janitoring or whatever, typing on the computer or whatever. I don't know what your job is, but whatever you're doing, you know, hopefully you don't, like, you're working in, like, the medical lab and you swap the AIDS sample with, like, the monkeypox sample or something, and well, all epidemic, you know. Like, hopefully that's not something that happens tonight. You know, I'll try to keep the content to be less spooky so that doesn't happen for you. Just in case of that very unlikely scenario, but I hope you're enjoying. $2 from Ram. What's up, sickos? Hope everyone's well. I mean, everyone's okay. I gotta make some late night nachos, or I might just fucking go to sleep and make them in the morning. I might just make early breakfast nachos. I don't know. $2 from Autistic Wolf. Meat Clown. Guess I have a new name for my pee-pee. Yeah, it's a functional name for sure. $2 from Autistic Wolf. Oh, I read that one. €5 from Orson Welles. Playing Disco Elysium. Brain. Woo man. Me. Woo man. Brain. Men of woo. They're insane. Me. But I'm a feminist. Brain. A foomanist. Yeah, the men of woo. That was an interesting thought for my character. My first run through on that game, you know, I wound up being, you know, generally somewhat in line with how I would assume that I was. How I would assume. The thing that I realized when I was going through that game, I wound up getting a bunch of answers for, like, fascist stuff, because I would click on stuff that was, like, obviously, like, so ridiculous. I don't know, like, there was one where I was talking to a guy, and he was talking about the people from Seoul, which are like Asian people essentially in this world. The people from Seoul, the isolationist Seoul country, and one of the options is like, yeah, what are they doing sneakily hiding over there in their Seoul? And your partner in the game is like, heritage is Seoul. And I picked that answer, and he was disappointed in me. And I'm like, man, this game needs like a sarcasm button so you can pick it, but sarcastically. So you could pick like, yeah, dude, fascism is my jam, but with a smirk on your face, so it's sarcastic or something like that. I don't know, but yeah, there's just some good stuff. $2 from LinkFan007. Look up, don't make fun of people with disabilities. Alright, well, I have disabilities, so don't make fun of people with disabilities. I mean, there's... Please don't make fun of The Disableds by David Brent. people with disabilities make fun of Donald Trump. I don't think I'm finding what you think I should be finding. Please don't make fun of the disabled. I mean, it's the David Brent. If you're wanting me to watch the David Brent from The Office thing, I don't think I can do that necessarily. But you know, don't make fun of the disabled, because that would be bad. I would have to ban you in my chat because I'm the disabled, and I would be offended and triggered. No, I read that one. $20 from Pliles. Thank you very much. Thank you. I hope you're having fun. This is we're going for a little while here. I don't know how much longer we'll go. Probably for a bit, you know, for a little bit. We're gonna go a little bit late tonight at least. But yeah, I hope you're feeling good about this one. 229 from XL Postman. This is the horror equivalent of Jingling Keys. Yeah, it wasn't good. It wasn't good. $5 from Skull O Madness. You interested in checking out the new Terrifier movie? I don't even know what that is, so probably not. $5 from Daphne Delilah. Arsonist caught on tape on channel Dark Scope 2. 100% real, was on Unsolved Mysteries in the 90s. Alright. Arsonist caught on tape. Caught in 4K. Caught in 4K. Okay, well, what's the what's the channel? Dark Scope 2. Alright. Arsonist caught on tape. Arson teenager from Video Justic Crimes caught on tape. From Spike TV. I said I'd do it! So, I mean, clearly this is a footage of a barn burning or something. He may just be a guy who saw this happening and decided to record this. I mean, but somebody says it was on Unsolved Mysteries. They might have been just hoaxed. I mean, that doesn't necessarily make this real, but, you know, I suppose it doesn't mean it's not real either. Look at the flames!
Redwood City, California, 1987. A town plagued by a series of arson fires. No.
Wait, is this like a fucking reenactment then? Is this a Spike TV reenactment? Are we gonna get effed? Is the channel gonna get fucking... We're gonna get... The stream's gonna get effed probably, because we're gonna get effed in the A. Because we've been looking at Spike TV. Is it a movie? This happened in 1988. This is real. This is a real guy that... I mean... I'm sure the fucking footage is real. I don't know if the narration of the guy being like, yeah, look at the flames! I mean, that seems a little over the top, but I guess I could believe it.
Evidence, no clues, no witnesses. The case was closed. 2 years later, a farm worker came across an eerie videotape along with cassettes of metal music and a ceramic death skull.
Ceramic death skull. Just opening up the fucking treasure chest that contains that loot. You got the weird videotape, you got the, like, what do you think the weird metal music was? Maybe it was Funeralopolis. This was in the 80s or whatever. So no, maybe it was like Death or Cannibal Corpse or some shit. I don't know. Venom. Yeah, maybe this person had a reason to be frightened back then. And a ceramic death skull. You could probably barter for some good coin on that.
On it is the voice of an arsonist, viewing and video.
Yeah, what's a death skull? Hold up, actually. What precisely constitutes a death skull? does that mean?
Taping his own ghoulish work. This is what goes through his mind as he sets and watches his fires.
Somebody says it's a real skull and not a ceramic, so it's like an actual person's skull. That would make sense, I guess. You could also say a human skull, or just real human. I don't know, Death Skull just sounds like... Maybe that's the name of the metal bands that were found on tape, you know? Death Skull!
Stymied, investigators released the video to television. This led to the identification of the blazing homes.
Remember me. I mean, I gotta be honest, if this is real, if this is just a completely real videotape, first of all, if this is real, I've never seen this before, which is it's really interesting. If it's real, I'm just gonna be real with you guys. I think I hope nobody died in this fire, but I kind of like this guy's gusto. I mean, this is like when Henry Zabrowski says that, like, if he was ever, like, a serial killer, he would go full, I will kill again! You know, yeah. Go all out on it. You know, if you're gonna do this, don't be a fucking wet blanket about it. This guy's got personality, he's got gusto. This is like the Riddler. I mean, I'm gonna say it, if you're gonna be an arsonist, this is how you do it. This is how you triple S rank style that fucking, the arson.
What we have here is a rare view, complete with sound, of how the serial...
It says Spike TV got jebaited. I mean, I could believe it either way. It's a very silly fucking thing, but, like, I don't know. I could also see somebody just, you know, being very silly and doing that, you know, so.
Arsonist views his work. This is pure sex. These people are absolutely fixated on just how powerful fire is, on how it destroys things.
We got Dean Cain over here to explain the concept of fire. Psychic? Okay, this is the most viewed part. What is happening now? Guys, are you scared yet?
The arsonists also tape themselves as werewolves and vampires.
Do they? Do they do that? Is this one of the arsonists? I thought we didn't know who the arsonist was. What do you mean they taped themselves doing this? Oh, this is getting into, like... This is getting into that whole, like... Satanists love to have anal sex and kill children, or whatever, like that one video. Where every day is a good day for anal in Satan's eyes. that one great video, where they just, like, you know, reenact some Satanists or whatever. This is some evil arsonists. I like the idea of, like, a very mini arsonist scare in, like, the 80s or 90s or whatever, just for, like, 2 weeks. There was, like, a real big scare for about arson. So they made this, and it was like the intensity of, like, the Satan panic, or, like, they're coming to take your children, stranger danger. But it's for arsonists. It's like, they wear masks and congregate in secret. No, I don't know if they do, necessarily, arsonists. I don't know if they all do that.
The primary arsonist in this case was not very talkative. He was very difficult to interview. He was very quiet and withdrawn, and very afraid. And at one point, he broke down and cried. He just turned out to be a troubled youth. Arsons are very hard to investigate.
Yeah, I mean, okay, well, that's Spike TV footage, and that's fine. Yeah. Somebody in chat says, like I said, the guy was just an edgelord. When he got caught, he pled insanity. He got called out for his bullshit. He burned down an unfinished house for attention. Yeah, that guy does look like Mike Dawson. You're right. Damn. Damn. You missed, pal. He does look like Mike Dawson. That's a good catch. There's also a little Jeff Foxworthy there. Yeah. So let me see here. $2 from Get That Griff if you want another series, Dreams of an Insomniac. Hit me up, hit me up. Dreams. Oh, is it this? Is it this one? No, I don't. I feel like this is the wrong thing. This is really the theme song for Silver the Hedgehog. God, even the song sucks. No, it's Dreams of an Insomniac. Right. Haunted Halloween PSA. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Dreams of an... Okay, so I'm very confused by this. I look up Dreams of an Insomniac and this almost looks like it's some sort of reaction video to it. But then it appears this is actually just the person who made it. And then they also make other videos about, like, reaction, like, discussing other series, so you can see my confusion. And then here's a video talking about this series from some guy playing Spider-Man. Okay. Well, I don't know what the fuck is happening here, but I'm sure it's really cool. That's my name. Hey, Dami, hey! While visiting your old family home, you stumbled across a strange box of tapes in the attic. Oh boy. Oh boy. While hearing the tapes, you begin to see... Oh boy. We're about to go off the rails, Chad. They felt oddly familiar, you know? Tapes.exe. God. This is gonna be really scary. Get your scared hats on, and then take them off, because you're gonna be scared. And they're gonna be spooked off right off of you, because you're so scared. Come on now.
Residents of Eastridge County were left baffled today at the news of a supposed break-in that happened in the early hours of the morning.
What is this video now? What are we supposed to assume that this is? I mean, we've got this fake newspaper text. But then we also have this slide-in text from the side. Is this supposed to be on a TV program? I'm just wondering what the in-universe context is of what we're watching.
The break-in occurred at the local Halloween...
It's like a news report? This doesn't look like any news report I've ever seen.
...retail store, Grimzo's, with the culprit of this break-in having stolen one thing, and one thing only.
Yeah, so I got to the store early this morning and I see him.
Oh my goodness me. This is a joke, right? This is a meme? They made this to be a joke? This is supposed to be funny? Oh no, they're taking this seriously. Oh dear. How many of these are there that the like 12-year-olds watch and they think it's really scary? Because this is awful. Jesus Christ. Another one of these? Another one of these. That's just like this. This guy, this footage that looks like it was filmed again yesterday, but it has some... It's like the worst VHS. It's not even a VHS filter, it's just like scan lines. It's like you put on scan lines on an emulator, And this is supposed to be like news footage, but what the fuck low budget ass news channel is this supposed to be?
The doors.
You can't even hear this guy.
Obviously I checked inside. All the shelves are everywhere. Everything's smashed up pretty good. Buddy's still there though, so I guess that's good.
Somebody says this guy had beef with another horror trailer recently. You know, only one person can make terrible horror videos in these parts. Are we supposed to be scared yet? I haven't heard a word this guy's even said.
Buddy's still there though, so I guess that's good.
Buddy's still there.
The only thing that seemed to be missing was the costume, the wall.
See-through stock.
Take just a costume.
This
bizarre set of events has left many residents baffled as to what the intentions behind this strange robbery were.
Yeah, I mean, the guy explained them perfectly clear right there. That was actually the culprit, in fact, but we can't understand a single fucking word that he's saying, so, yeah, everybody's baffled. Just baffled and stunned. Stunned and shocked and saddened. You know, I was really shocked by the news, you know. I was mostly shocked, but I was also a little bit saddened. You know, I was a little shocked and saddened. Mostly shocked, but a little saddened.
No security footage could be collected to reveal the identity of the culprit, leading many to speculate who this mysterious costume thief really is. Were they under the influence? A young teenager desperate to have a costume for an upcoming party? Did this robbery even happen? As of right now, it's anyone's guess.
Oh, if you ask me, this whole story is just a bunch of malarkey.
This is like if... I know I always say this these days, but this is like if Scott the Woz tried to do a fucking ARG. This feels like if his friends were... Like legitimately, this is like what he would get if he did like a parody of that for a spooky Halloween episode or something. Like, I can't believe that people are really taking this seriously in the comments. You need to understand that this is not meant to be funny, chat.
Some kids break in some Halloween shop for a costume. Yeah, no. Not even stealing any money. If kids break in there, they're stealing at least some money. It's just another trumped up story for a small newspaper in an uneventful town when the newspaper company's probably running broke in a few months.
Oh yeah, this is super the way that people speak in real life. Yeah, this is the way people talk. This is human dialogue. This is the way humans speak naturally. Right.
I wouldn't trust a single bit
Absolutely.
of it. Pretty much nothing from that newspaper can be trusted anyway. Oh. They said our small town representative was corrupt. Now,
whether you believe this ridiculous story or not, one thing is certain. Do not...
I like that also the video quality of this from 11 months ago. This looks almost like a Nostalgia Critic video, like from a decade ago. I mean, I know it's supposed to look like it's old from the 80s or something. But it doesn't look anything like it's from the 80s or whatever. This is supposed to be 1986. This does not look at all like it's from the 80s. These guys do not look convincingly 80s. The footage doesn't look 80s. The editing doesn't look 80s. It looks like kind of an outdated YouTube video style of editing. It looks like maybe something from 2010, but not from the fucking 80s.
Trust anyone you see wearing this costume on Halloween night.
Oh, now it's getting
East Ridge
spooky.
County has been left in a state of panic and disarray this Halloween night after the disappearances of 6 young children in the area. The disappearances began at 6 o'clock sharp, with reports telling me that they continued through the night until finally coming
Reports telling me here at the news. I'm the only guy. It's me, everybody. Hey, everybody. East Coast Ridge News. It's me, everybody. It's me with the news, everybody. It's reporter me, and you know, they send I've got my my sources. His name is John Sources, and he sends me news every now and then, and it's me.
to a stop exactly 1 hour later.
It all just happened so fast, you know?
Jesus
One
Christ.
minute we're having a regular
Halloween of '86. Why do all of these fucking people look like film students? Isn't there like a thing in schools now? You're like supposed to make a fucking ARG if you're in. I remember hearing that in one, like somebody said that on a super chat or something. One stream when we looked at this shit, they were like, "Yeah, high schools like drama class or whatever the fuck is like forcing people to make ARGs and put them online," and so maybe that's why there's stuff like this where it looks like just a bunch of fucking guys who really want to talk to you about like about like fucking I don't know. They really want to talk to you about like Yodorovsky or something, you know. It's like Neo Jesus looking people.
Halloween night, everyone's trick-or-treating like normal, and next thing you know, here comes a mother around the corner who's looking for her kid. So we're all trying to help her out. You know, we're looking up and down the streets for where this kid went. We don't think anything of it. And then another mother comes over and she has the same problem. And then another and another. And next thing you know, everyone starts to panic. The police are getting involved. No.
How did all of these mothers somehow manage to loot? I mean, I know spooky and horror and everything, but like, are these fucking people just not watching their kids ever? Like,
Nobody knows what's going on.
How is this? How is this entity able to, whatever it is, person or monster or whatever, how is it able to track and locate a number of different mothers who are not watching their children actively at any given time? Just quickly and within a small localized area. Localized entirely within this neighborhood or whatever.
Nobody knows where these kids went, and nobody knows who did it.
The names of the missing children are as follows: Jason McDonald, John Thompson, Ashley Wright.
Oh my god, I knew before the faces came up that it was gonna be AI. I knew before the faces came up that it was gonna be like, I thought it was gonna be this face does not exist, but instead it appears that they went into like ChatGPT and asked for a fucking little kid's wanted poster or something. You know, milk carton little kid poster. Because it looks pretty bad. It looks pretty bad.
William Lewis.
Oh man, so in other words, this. No, okay, no, here's the thing. This is just unrealistic, right?
Norman Harris.
Look at Norman Harris. Look at fucking Kylo Ren over here.
And Sam Wilson.
Yeah, see, this is unrealistic because all of these kids are white. You mean to tell me in the mid to late 80s that a bunch of fucking white kids went missing and what, this didn't become a national story that everybody's heard of? I don't know, man. I'm not buying this one.
Police have spent the better part of the night searching for both these children, as well as the culprit behind this heinous crime.
Why are all the kids so ugly? Well, because they got a bad seed on the AI children. They could have just gone to this face does not exist or whatever, where it looks a little bit more believable, but no, those are all pretty bad. Yeah, pretty bad.
No one in the local area has been suspected yet. An eyewitness report described the culprit as wearing an orange striped costume with horns, a tail, and a black mask depicting bright yellow eyes.
Oh, this is embarrassing. This is like some fucking has-been hotel shit. They want people to draw fucking fan art of this cringy garbage. There's like a fucking... You see this like striped horn? This fuckboy Hot Topic striped horn shit. Look at this authentic police sketch over here. They hired, the police sketch artist actually just died, and thankfully his daughter, his 14-year-old daughter, was available and able to give you this image. It's, it's not quite as good as her dad would have done, but she's really putting her heart into it. So you got to follow that. He's got a weird tail, orange costume. That's good.
It's advised that all residents of Eastridge County avoid anyone seen outside who fits this description.
Yeah, this is like I guess the person who made this, they're called Pastra. I don't know who this fucking is. I don't know if this is meant to be a joke or something. I don't know. I don't have any context for this. other than having seen the other really embarrassing one earlier and seen that people believed, well, not believed it as in it was real, but like were really scared by it and were captivated by the story and yada yada. So I know that the fucking bar is low. In other words, the bar is real goddamn low. So as far as I know, this is meant to be totally serious. And we're all supposed to be scared.
On duty tonight had this to say regarding the matter.
It breaks my heart to hear the horrible tragedy which has come over our town tonight. I promise.
While I was not busy on scene, you know, doing my job, I was actually busy at the slaughterhouse at that moment in time. There was a bit of a brouhaha organized over the fat rending vats, and a guy got pushed in. It wasn't a good scene. I wasn't there for that moment, particularly when the children got, you know, abducted and all of that. But you can be sure that I'm gonna find them, you know, because frankly, I'm the only officer in the academy whose face, you know, they let me graduate, and I'm here at the PD. I'm the only one whose face has smudges all over it. So, you know, I need this. I really need this for my career, so I'm gonna work very diligently to find those kids.
Not only as an officer on duty, but as a father myself, that these children will be found, and the culprit behind these horrible kidnappings will be brought to justice.
Yeah, he looks like a Baldur's Gate 2 like character portrait. One of those really weird ones, not even just Baldur's Gate, but like Pillars of Eternity or whatever. One of those weird, bad character portraits where it looks all fucking strange and smudgy and weird. And you know they didn't use AI in like the 90s. It just looked like that for some reason. That's what he looks like.
As police continue to investigate, several mandates have been put forward in order to ensure the safety of Eastridge County residents. It is requested that all residents stay indoors, keep all doors and windows locked, and it is heavily advised to not trust anyone you see wearing this costume.
Oh yeah, this costume, right. So, if you see anybody in a hood who has sleeves, get far clear, stay far clear. Oh, was there something spooky? Hang on. Okay, there appears to be like a spooky image appearing behind it. I guess that's gonna be like a scary face or something, probably, like a jump scare face, kind of. But then we cut here, and we don't take the opportunity to have anything spooky on screen. That's a shame. So here we are, police training tape 1989. No music at all, right? Oh, God. Like, okay, I get that it's not real, right? You know, and I'm not being, it's not as if I'm over here like, wait a minute, this is fake! But I'm like, it's so obviously fake that I'm just left to wonder what I'm even supposed to take away. Because we're supposed to believe right now that this is a police training tape, and the way that this is edited from 1989, no VHS tape. Have you ever even watched a VHS tape from 1989? It wouldn't have been edited like this. It's like subtle stuff. It's nothing that's so egregious. There would be some kind of music. There would be just something. There would be a background. There'd probably be like a narrator guy with like a deep voice. Like, this is not good. And it doesn't feel like you would need to be that fucking intellectually fucking gifted to look at for fucking 5 minutes at any best of the worst episode and go, oh, right, like that. You know? Like, it's like they're trying to make something based on a vibe. It's not even just like people who weren't born in the 80s trying to recapture the 80s kind of thing. It's like people who weren't born in the 80s who've apparently not even done the fucking research into what the actual type of videos are that this genre is like, whatever, like, police training tapes and like these news footage kind of shit like that you see on fucking Local 58 and all that. It's like they haven't bothered to watch the stuff that's based on. It's like when somebody's like talking shit about movies and stuff, and it's like, okay, you've seen fucking this and this, but you didn't see the movie that like started this entire genre. And I hate to be all grandpa here, but yeah, like when you see something like this, it's a complete fundamental misunderstanding of the vibe that it's trying to demonstrate. And I'm just left like, couldn't you have just done any research at all into the genre of like 80s instructional video, police training tape kind of things, or 80s news broadcasts? If you can't do it, then don't try to do it. Like if it's a thing of like, oh, well, we can't get a news studio thing set up that looks appropriate like it would actually be on TV, blah, blah, blah. That's fair. Make it a radio thing, then. You could probably do that, or just don't even have the fucking news involved. You know, if you can't depict it, if you're not able to do it properly. Oh god, this is so bad. Okay, but this is a police training tape, right, and it's just... And I'm freaking out about this because the editing is just a little bit off. I'm like, I'm having a fucking meltdown because I'm like, no, it wouldn't look like this! It wouldn't look like this! It wouldn't sound like this. It would have, like, music. There would be, like, some kind of music. It wouldn't have that... Uh-huh. This is the store. We're seeing, like, footage of this. This is the most bare like, you put together this store. Is this in a video game or something? This must be like a model that they made in like Blender or something, because there's like a total of 20 products on these shelves. This is not a real store. You see the way these products are on the fucking shelves? It's like 2 or 3 of them. This is not the way they put products on shelves. I don't know. Very strange. Very strange that they would even bother putting this shit into a video like this if they can't manage to make it look believable. It's not that I believe for a second that it would be real. Oh my god, and we got a spooky face! We got a spooky face! Oh my god, I'm scared! I'm so scared right now! I'm scared! I'm really scared! I'm really scared! By the way, this is episode 1 and we're not even halfway through it yet. There's multiple episodes. Oh wow, the right on the right is just Germa. I can't believe this. Sonically, I'll give you some credit here. Sonically, the video's put together okay. Well, not really. The audio is, like, for the news report, quote-unquote, the guy just sounds like some fucking dude talking on TeamSpeak or whatever. He doesn't sound like a news reporter. But, you know, for this part, it's, I don't know, maybe you just, like, have... Maybe this is just a song by an ambient artist or whatever. But there's some weird noises happening. It's okay. You have some of this going on. And then it just cuts off. We're dead now. We're dead. Oh, it's the officer! Did he find the kids?
After multiple years of extensive mental and physical therapy, Officer Kruger, a surviving victim of the demon, was finally able to inform detectives of the events that transpired on the night he came face to face.
Why do we have... Like, it's not even an attempt to be like... Because I'm pretty sure they had... No, they wouldn't have had text-to-speech like this in 1989. Because I'm thinking, like, Serial Experiments Lane, I remember, was one of the things that used... that was late. That was like a decade later, though. That used That was one of the first, because it was like the Mac computer, I think. One of the Mac computers in the 90s that introduced like the vocoded speech thing. What I'm saying is this is, again, not the fucking right era. You've got like just get a voice actor. What the fuck?
Faced with this dangerous creature, with the information he provided, we now have a better understanding of the capabilities of
really
this threat and
lousy.
how our personnel can combat it.
Wait, was there a Deltron 3030 reference? I didn't notice it.
Firstly, the creature appears to be capable of causing both visual and auditory hallucinations to those that are within close proximity to it. This makes it incredibly difficult to locate and contain the creature.
I mean, it's just like SCP mixed with like, I don't know, it's every shitty internet horror thing. I mean, it's 2 steps away from Garten of Banban. This is shit.
Precaution against this.
It's better than the other one. I'll give you this. It's better than the fucking Harmony and horror thing. A lot better than that in terms of actually being spooky or whatever, but well, no, I'm not even going to say a lot better. It's marginally better than that, but it's on, I would say it's somewhere close to the same level. Close enough.
Must operate alongside a fellow officer at all times. If you are alone at any point, attempt to locate your nearest fellow officer as quickly as possible. Do not let the demon fool you. Grab a hold of the nearest object you can to discern your surroundings. If you see or hear someone you know nearby, it is not them. Once you have located a fellow...
I mean, I don't think we're watching this whole thing, although there is a spooky part here. We got an encounter over here. We got a...
creature, Officer Kruger, had developed severe...
Oh, okay, this is him. He was young and optimistic before the encounter with the demon, but after the encounter, his joy and exuberance faded, and he, you know, withered into a hollow from Dark Souls.
Physical abnormalities which are still being treated to this day. The most significant of these abnormalities include discoloration of the skin.
Okay, oh yeah, we're getting dorseless again, everybody. I mean, you're just using, like, AI. Now I realize that this is just, like, a weird AI image that you probably typed in teeth growing where they shouldn't. And this is, like, the image that ChatGPT gave you. This is lame. Yeah, you just, like, typed this into fucking ChatGPT or whatever and got a bunch of images, and now you're calling this scary.
It is imperative that all ECPD personnel attempt to keep...
Yeah, this is boring. We're good on this. We're good on this. But keep in mind, everybody who's saying move on, this is boring. This is unanimously liked. This account has lots of subs. Lots of people like this. You can theorize about it. There's all these people with stupid fucking theories. There's all these fucking people with these stupid fucking theories. Oh god, shut up. You fucking clowns. I don't want to get crunk with you at all. That's a dreams of an insomniac right there. $2 from Victor Rodriguez Martinez. Since I was born in 97, I'm in the Zoomer category. I mean, I'm on the edge. I'm on the edge. I don't know if it's 97's technically Zoomer. I think you're like also kind of on the edge there, but yeah, you know, it's funny how you know, a bit of a difference that a couple of years can make. You know, Vent became a member, guys. I think he vented. I saw him vent in electrical, guys. It was pretty sus. Thank you. $2 from Buck Rock Groin. Watch The Griffin. Godzilla found footage. Godzilla. The Griffin. Godzilla found footage. Okay. Godzilla attacks New York, everybody. This is real. It happened. This is from the United Nations Godzilla Countermeasures Center. I mean, I don't know. I'm not that big of a Godzilla fan. That might be the actual name of an organization in Godzilla lore, potentially. This could just be a little Godzilla fan film, I guess. The is all okay with you watching this. This is from '94. This is like right around when Destroyer showed up.
25, classified by scientists as the Griffin, originated from a meteor that landed in Utah in November of 1994. Although the meteor was recovered, an alien organism escaped and went undiscovered for 3 days as it traveled to feed on animals in the form of a bat-like colony.
I mean, 10-1 odds this is better American Godzilla than the fucking '98 movie.
In Kentucky, the colony settled in a forest where it's believed they formed into one singular mass. The Griffin, which slowly started to take on a definitive form, made its way toward New York. Not long after, another predator began making its...
So a Kentucky kaiju. Born and raised, or at least raised, I wasn't paying that much attention, but it was in Kentucky for a while. And, does it got some bluegrass in its veins at all? Is there any blues at all? I mean, we gotta know.
Way to the same location that early readings first thought was Godzilla.
Here we go. It's that one Call of Duty mission. Oh god, that's terrible. Wait, that is the '98 Godzilla. Yeah, that's the shitty '98 Godzilla. Oh no. Oh no. Why would you do this? Okay, I guess it's kind of the real Godzilla. Kind of? Not really. I guess it is. He looks really shit. Oh, what the fuck? Whoa, what the hell? Oh, this shit, so what the fuck? Oh, shit! So there was a suplex. Body slam suplex. So the Griffin just fucking destroyed Godzilla. I like when we don't get any footage of how that happens, by the way. I mean, we kind of do a little bit, but we don't... I guess we don't get any footage of Godzilla actually putting up a fight. It's like, did Godzilla just want to die? Why did he give up? Why didn't he use an atomic breath thing? Or any attacks at all? What the fuck is this? There wasn't even a fight. I guess it makes sense because he looked like shit. Oh my god! You know, if 9/11 true, that is a real Godzilla there. If 9/11 truthers, told me that this was what they thought, that would really happen that day, that's the truth, and that the media is trying to, I believe it. I would believe that, at least. Yeah, this is apparently, because I do remember hearing that there was going to be a Griffin thing. There was going to be like an actual kaiju fight thing with an original Griffin monster in the American Godzilla movie. So if anything, this is probably like a what could have been. Maybe they slightly 98ified the Godzilla, because he does look a little different than usual, but he looks a bit Godzilla 98-ish, but not completely. But yeah, this is probably the sort of the monster that they had in mind. This is pretty cool. I don't know.
Incredible view here.
I don't know if this even really counts as like analog horror necessarily. It's more of just like a little Godzilla fan film, like I said. I mean, the effects aren't like amazing, but I mean, if you watch this on a shitty CRT, if you watch this on the same TV that you watched like Godzilla versus Destroyer or whatever, Godzilla 99 fucking one of the good Japanese Godzillas from the 90s, you know. You watch that on like shitty CRT or something. You watch this next to it. This probably look somewhat similar, like effects wise. Effects aren't that terrible. They aren't that good, but you know, it's still, but it is still comfortably better than the 98 movie. I like how so much of the passerby people, like the pedestrian people, when you hear them, they're just like, oh fuck, oh shit, oh fuck, oh fuck. Godzilla's alive again. Oh, there you go. He did a move. I don't know why he was like passed out for a bit. Okay, but the Griffin has super moves too. Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Military man. Oh, that's a dead Godzilla right there. No, it's still going. It's still kicking. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, that really didn't look like it hurt at all, but I'll take your word for it. Yeah, this is kind of impressive. You know, it's pretty impressive. I don't know if this is just like, created by Terrell Christie. Models by Byneet and Adrian Parkinson. So I guess this is made by Lost Utopia Films. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's not quite what we're really looking for, but it's interesting stuff. Let me see here. $2 from Vent. Don't fucking breathe. No, I said don't breed. That's what I was telling. I was saying that these people shouldn't. People that are seriously critically analyzing this horrible shit shouldn't be necessarily doing that. $5 from Get That Griff. I'm glad H&H brought you joy. Even the creator admits it's bad, but he's trying. Season 2 is slightly better, and he's currently moving away from VHS. I mean, it's not even so much that he admits it's bad. Like, that's great. It's that the people that watch it are all eating it up and think it's great. And apparently nobody else thinks it's bad. If he thinks it's bad, then him and me and maybe you and the chat are like the only ones. Because it appears that the comments and the like ratio is almost unanimously positive. For at least those videos that we saw. $2 from Get That Griff. If you want to watch one more H&H vid, do Are You Happy? Maybe another time. I'll keep that in mind. $2 from Folger Kelly. If you want a good horror thing, there's Verde Valley. Oh, is it good? Is it good? Verde Valley. Found footage. Part 2. Oh, it's a video. It's a fake video game. Here we go. I've seen some fake video games before. There was one that was like a little N64 platformer about like a penguin or some shit. I remember watching some of that. Of course, Petscop kind of counts. This appears to be similar to that. Alright. It's a real PlayStation game. We got all this stuff here. Subject, whatever, country of origin Japan, but it's under investigation. Malfunctioning AI, corrupted learning data, issue regarding products, specialized hardware. Okay. Scary. Dick! Shizuoka Institute of... Yes, SIST. That's a good name. We're gonna go... What the fuck language is it? Espanol? Well, I'm glad we have English subtitles, at least. So I don't know if an English version of this exists where they play the English game, or it's probably more likely that it's just the Spanish version. But I love the idea that there is technically an English version of this is dangling in front of you. You know, you could hypothetically you could have picked English or fucking Italian or whatever, German, but we're gonna be in Spanish. Vale Verde. Por favor, no disconnect el dispositivo. The TH brain device. What? Okay, what? We're already off the rails. Okay, well the animation is looking interesting already. Huh. Okay, I thought that it would, cause when this starts out, that's a pretty interesting shot right there. I mean, it's probably just a 3D model thing, but it's, you know, it looks convincingly like some animation from the time for like a PS1 FMV sequence. In this part, I could totally see this kind of looks like something that would be in like Tail Concerto or something. But then it just kind of has this awkward zoom in, and then I guess we cut to, I suppose this is gameplay, you know, in-engine footage. Hey, who are you? Oh, now we're in Animal Crossing. TH brain device. We have to type with that. Oh, we're new. Vale Verde. Speaking of which, can I look at your papers? No papers? No papers? I'll make you a provisional document. Tell me about you. You know, you make a character and all of this. That's cool. You make your little fucking Animal Crossing shit. Animal Crossing Ness. It's got a nice art design. I mean, it looks like appropriately like a weird, like old Japanese game or something, I guess. Yeah, Tail Concerto. What the fuck? This is just Tail Concerto now. This is turning into Solato Robo. Okay. When does it get scary? So you're a little boy on an island. That's the idea of the game. Okay, yeah, he's a ship. That's cool. He lands, and he's so excited to start his adventure. Debug Shima is the town, and here he is. Yeah, like, it's believable so far. We've got a little Mayor McRatman. The game it looks like a PlayStation game with the awkward stiff camera, and he's like got tank controls. The textures aren't, well, they're kind of doing the texture warping thing a little bit. It's not to the extent that they would on a PlayStation, at least from this angle. Debug Shima. Okay. So, where do we get... Oh, scary stuff. Hang on. Introduce you to someone. Okay. Jan Sugg. Okay, Jan Sugg from Georgia over here. And there's like a spooky face. This appears to be like a, I don't know, like a little kid whose face was all fucked up with the thing. And he's from Georgia. And he's gonna help. This is Kazuya from Japan. Oh. Okay. Oliver from Ireland. Okay, well, Oliver is like a strange little demon. I mean, they're all demon children, but he's like... He looks like he has a fucking, like, pig nose or something. Oh, Chloe from France. Oh, it's not working out so well for the game, is it? Oh no, the little character is trying... Matthias from whatever. This little kid knows. This little kid's up to something. You see this? You see this little guy? He beaten all of the big guys. Oh boy. Oh, epilepsy warning! Epilepsy warning! This is a monument to my person. Uh-huh. Cool. Knowledge of robotics, right? And there's... We just go back to regular old hijinks. I mean, this is a very impressive one because, yeah, I mean, like, look at this robot guy. This looks like a real video game robot guy that they assumedly just made just for the just for this one shot, I guess. Or I mean, I don't know how long this is, but you know, all for the purpose of setting the stage for the occasional spook, you know, which I guess is fine. This one's on the house. Yo, it's 100 fake bucks. Okay, so it's political bribery. The fucking politician is trying to bribe the fucking kid with money. It's cool. What's happening now? Oh no, it's debt! It's debt! Oh my god! What the fuck was that? Oh, spontaneous level generation anomaly. Uh-oh, it's gonna be an SCP, everybody. He's in Cake Land now. Alright, and... Why is there... What? Why is that in the sound? Uh-huh. Walk right through the trees, and... Oh, you back here, everything's normal. And you go back, everything's gonna be different again. You're gonna be in hellscape. No, okay, it's the same. It's all good. It's all gravy. It's all gravy. Just eat some cake, bro. It's fine. There's great noises there. Great noises. Oh, now you see. Now you're in eyeball zone. You don't need that. Nobody needs that. Oh. Uh-huh. I mean, this just keeps going on. Huh. Bum ba da dum ba 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 da ba da dum ba 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 da. All right. Well, on that note, you know, that's Valle Verde. It's a good one. It's a good one. I like the video game ARGs. They're interesting when they look like that, anyway. $2 from Christopher Dreamer. Saying urban spook. Is that a suggestion? Or is that racism? Oh, okay. Urban spook. Controversy is coming up. Oh, somebody is saying this is the worst analog horror ever. According to... Oh man, we got real drama here. Pastra, who made that other really boring one that everybody hated, says that their series sucks. And now Urban Spook is molding, apparently. And this is the channel, Urban Spook. Analog horror, meat. It's Germa. Yeah. Graphic imagery. Extremely graphic and disturbing. Okay, everybody. And the number of brutal murders has continued to rise over the past week. Alright. When Dr. Fred Baker failed to appear for work, the police conducted a wellness check only to discover him murdered in his own home. Why is every video regardless of, like, what? Is this supposed to be a spooky horror tape right now? Is this spooky VHS? Is that why it has this font? Is this font inherently scary? What about this font is scary? This is not even supposed to be like an actual filmed on VHS thing. It just has this font because it's scary. According to neighbors, a dog could be heard barking from inside his house the night before the discovery of Fred's body. Ah, Fred was known to live alone with his cat. He never had a dog! Well... clearly the cat did it. The police entered Fred's house through the breached back door. Is this all like the lead up to a video, or is this the video? God, this is bad. Evidence of a struggle was discovered. Is this also an AI image? It might be. Copious amounts of sildenafil. It is believed that Fred had been stealing medication from his work for quite some time. Who the fuck cares? Lying in his bed with no skin on his head. This is a really, really bad wow, this is a really bad analog horror. I mean, even compared to the one that Pastra did. That he's saying that this is bad. This is bad. You don't even see what he's talking with. This is like text adventure analog horror. Littered with used sandpapers. Oh, he sandpapered off his head, his skin. Okay. The cat nor any signs of a dog, would be right. I guess somebody else did the sandpapering. A gruesome painting. Oh, that's no good. This is the whole video. This is the whole video. This is horrendous. This is every video on this channel is like this. It's just this thing where it's like text with... Oh, this is awful. Here's Corey Beck, age 11, and his sister. The Beck twins went missing. Their bodies were discovered inside an abandoned paper mill factory. Well, at least they weren't missing for long, you know? However, the state of the bodies were found in a gruesome condition. Oh, you never want that. That's unfortunate. Upper body of Margaret and lower body of Corey. Well, you know, you can mix them and match them. Yeah, they got the right idea. They'd been sewn together in a see, but that's what twins are there for. The rest of their bodies have still... You mean to tell me that didn't work? They're twins. That should be fine. That should be fine. I don't know. Margaret's neck and jaw was broken in several places. Oh, man. So this is just describing injuries to, like, children, I guess, for some reason. Is that scary? I suppose it's unsettling. This is just, like, really bad creepypasta. What the fuck is this? A clay brick had violently been shoved down her throat. What the fuck? Okay, this is... I don't know, man. This is just like stupid fucking fanfic. And if you look at the comments here, I was genuinely horrified and shocked to learn Fuck Toy Corey was in fact an 11-year-old boy. Okay, so I love these fucking degenerate sheeple. These legitimate sheeple in these comments. The scariest part is, since Corey's upper half is missing, we still don't know what exactly the killer did to get Corey to get him the way he looks at the painting in the first video. And frankly, I don't think I want to know.
The sheer terror of this killer has no bounds, yet it still bears striking similarities with real-life serial killers, and that's exactly what sets this analog horror apart from others. It's something that can actually happen. Well done.
So it's just a guy wrote some fucking weird children getting murdered story, and people are eating it up as like the greatest thing to ever happen in the world of creative writing. Jesus wept. Fuck. That's bad. That is bad. That is bad. $2 from Victor Rodriguez Martinez. Have you ever heard of Faith, the Unholy Trinity? What, like the game with the graphics? Yeah, I'm aware of it. I think Vinny played it. I watched it. Yeah, it's fine. You know, again, I don't care that much for like horror stuff typically. So, you know, I don't usually watch Vinny's like Faith playthroughs and stuff when he does them. But I think I might have watched the first one like years ago. If that's what you're talking about, $2 from How It Be Sometime. You know, it always be like that. Watch some Urban Spook. It's totally scary. Well, it sure was. It was very scary. I am scared. I am scared. Now, $2 from... Probably gonna have to wind down the stream. I am getting sleepy here. $2 from Vent. Greylock sounds like possessed Indian curry. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. $5 from BJ Chester. Big ups, Claw Man. I was wondering if you'd ever revisit David Wilcock. He got divorced last year and claims to have been raped by aliens. Oh man. Well, I mean, David Wilcock is an interesting individual. I got a lot of pushback when I looked at him. Not from any real people, but from like strange people who follow him, who came into my comments and were like, "You just don't understand the truth, man," or whatever, that kind of thing. He has a good following. He also has a forehead the size of Kansas. So we could probably look at him again for sure. I'll save him here for next time, or you know, the time after next, whenever. $2 from Victor Rodriguez Martinez. Forgot to include in the other chat that it's a game. Yeah. Faith. The Faith. It's like a trilogy now, I think, right? There's at least a second one. Eng VTI. Is that an I or is it just a? I don't know. The Toon Cat channel has become a member. Thank you for becoming a member. Thank you. $20 from the Toon Cat channel. Try Dog Nightmares. Frickin' frick. Dog Nightmares. Well, if we don't do it tonight, we'll definitely get to the. We'll do another one of these. Okay, yeah, this looks interesting. There's a song and everything. I'll save this for another time. We'll do more of these VHS analog horror shits at some point, because this is always a real gold mine, grapevine, gaslight, girl boss gatekeep. So we gotta do more of this. We gotta watch more of those two channels that were really bad in particular, but also we need more bad ARGs. I need people suggesting them like user rants. If you know any, and I don't mean so bad that nobody would ever fall for them, but I mean that bad enough bad enough and they've got a bunch of people in the comments supporting them and good like ratios. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for that. We're looking for stuff where the fucking regular society has not realized how bad it is yet. You know, that's what we need. $2 from Zeus. Look into Gilbert Garfield and Urban Spook. Well, we did the one. Gilbert Garfield. Nursery leaked Minecraft streamer targeted for discussing or Oyster Boy. The most disturbing ARG. Alright, well, we'll maybe look into this at some point. Yeah. This seems interesting. It seems interesting. People are calling it pretty disturbing over here. $5 from Saladmancer. You should check out Vita Carnis or Gemini Home Entertainment. Gemini. Because of fucking Liza P, I'm saying the word Gemini as Gemini now. That's great. Gemini Home Entertainment. They're probably the only decent anal log horror out there. I'll give you a fucking anal log. Gemini, the Gemini one I've heard of. Vita Carnis. Yeah, maybe. This could be something. This sort of looks like that one about tulpas or whatever that we were looking at, but better. The third video from that one channel, Gray Mind or whatever. This kind of looks like that, but maybe a little better. $2 from Get That Griff, another H&H to watch, The Miracle Child. It's good. I'll keep the name, the other one, The Happy One and Miracle Child. I'll keep those in mind because we will watch more of that at some point. I definitely would say that much. Getting sleepy, man. That one was interesting. That one was interesting. That one had so many positive likes, millions of views, and it was one of the most and channels trying to dissect the lore of this fucking awful thing with these terrible jump scares, and it was just this rip-off of fucking FNAF. And like, you know, man, we're definitely watching more from that. Absolutely. $10 from the Tooncat channel, EngVTI. I showed my friends the Walton Files for a stream one night. No one was spooked and kept talking over it, and 2 people started drunk singing. It was hilarious. I've never watched any Walton Files. That was one of those very annoying things where basically the day I learned of it was the day that apparently the entire world learned of it. It was one of those extremely annoying things where, literally like in the span of an evening, TikTok decided that this was going to be just the trend of the world for the next couple days. And everybody needed to know about Walton Files, and nobody would shut the fuck up about Walton Files. And I really don't think I even want to watch Walton Files at this point, but I might. I'll keep it in mind. I'll take it under advisement for the next time we do a stream like this, which will be not the next stream we do. Next stream won't be spooky themed. We won't be looking at spooky stuff. We won't be getting jump scared. But maybe the stream after that, we might do more analog horror stuff. I don't know. It's been pretty fun. But we should probably do some scary fanfic too. That would be important. That'd be an important one. Let's see. $2 from Victor Rodriguez Martinez. Claw eats pet treats to own the trolls. That's right. TROLES. That's how you fucking spell it. You know, because you got epic trolled. 2012 gamer style. $5 from Oofies with 2 eyes. No worries, I work at USPS, so it's just a bunch of boxes. I won't get in trouble, Lamal. Well, don't destroy anybody's fucking eBay shipping. They might be sending, like, a computer part, or a Game Boy, or perhaps a game for the Game Boy, or maybe even a saw blade or something. I don't know if they're allowed to do that, though. Maybe you should make sure that they're not doing that. But whatever it is, you know, you don't want it to be any pieces chipping off or breaking or anything. That's, you know, that's on you. And if you start laughing really, you know, ferociously or getting real spooked at the jump scares, and that could happen. So just be careful. Just be careful. Keep your wits about you. And stay on your bike. Or something. $30 from Milksteak. Thank you very much. No message there, but I appreciate it. I hope you had fun on this stream. We are going to be winding it down here. So I hope that this was a good one for everybody. I had fun. This is, I wasn't really expecting to necessarily. I was like, you know, this will be okay. This will be an okay thing to do. And it'll be kind of a spooky horror Halloween thing. Whatever, it'll be a fun stream. But no, when we got to the really bad ARGs, man, that filled me with joy. Just how bad they were and the fact that people really do like them and think that they're worthwhile. It's beautiful stuff. That's beautiful stuff. I had a good time with that, so I hope you did too. Thank you very much, Milksteak, and everyone else. We got $2 from Tyler the Melon Dragon. Deadwing Ding, please don't make fun of disability. No, I would never do that. I would never do that. I mean, as an arm retard myself, as someone whose arm is retarded, legitimately, the growth of my arm was retarded. I can say that. It's just true. It's just true. You know, it would not be okay to make fun of someone's disability. Even if it's like a funny one, like a speech impediment, or like they've got, you know, like a goiter or something like that. You know, height, weight, goiter. Let me see. $5 from LinkFan007. The account's name is under Pepe D's Nuts. It's not to make fun of disabled on purpose. It's like a joke PSA. But if you felt offended, I didn't mean to. No, I mean I didn't. I wasn't offended. I don't think so. I don't think I was. Pepe D's Nuts is Pepe D's Nuts. Pepe D's Nuts. And what is it's don't make fun of disabled people is the video. Oh, don't make fun of people with disabilities.
Why are you hanging out with him? He can't even walk.
Yeah? Well, I can.
Yeah.
And I'm walking away.
Yeah.
From you.
Actually, let's roll.
Looking cool, Joker.
Making fun of someone with a disability is retarded.
It sure is. It's absolutely. That's a message we can all agree on. Oh my God! Don't start Rocksmith. No, that's not necessary. $5 from Dr. Grubius. I find the best way to find cringe is to search something and then sort by upload date. Try scary video. Turn off Rocksmith. Thank you. No, thank you. Try scary video. Something good will likely pop up. Yeah, I mean we've done stuff like that before for sure. There's stuff you can type in and you'll get things. I think tomorrow we might do a little bit of like trying to find some new trash, trying to discover things with keywords and stuff. That might be a fun thing. And by tomorrow I mean nebulously tomorrow, the next time I stream, whenever that is. Will maybe be that. It won't be spooky necessarily, but it might be terrifying for other reasons. But $5 from Azzy. Please at least peek at possibly in Michigan. It's my birthday on Sunday, and seeing you cringe at my childhood will make me giggle. Well, you know what? I will probably watch that on stream at some point. I don't know, because it's a long one. I did look at it on stream at one point. And the thing is, it's a long video. There's like the main song in there. It's 11 minutes long. And I would like to watch the whole thing on stream because it's actually quite good. And I watched it again at some point like a year ago or something. I had the Animal Cannibal song stuck in my head. Because it's actually a really good song. I mean, it's very strange. You know what? I'll lead us out on that. That'll be our song to play us out on. I really like that song. But the actual video itself is really interesting too. So I'd like to do that the proper justice and do the whole thing. Because I have looked at it before, but I don't know if I did the whole thing. And either way, I don't know. I just enjoy it. I think that that's a fun video, and it's very well made. Apparently that lady actually knows, I think it's David Lynch. I think she like went to school with David Lynch, and like they were part of the same class or something. And David Lynch went on to make David Lynch movies, and she made that fucking insane shit. Which, if you ask me, is on par, you know? Fight me. $2 from Patrick L. Honestly, so drunk, I'm not even scared. Well, that's the best way to be, I'm sure. $2 from Zeus. Watch Gilbert Garfield. We got it saved for next time, for sure. $5 from your mother. Fun fact about the Thalison video. Supposedly the video was actually recorded to VHS, and they screwed with the tape to achieve the effects. Yeah, see, that's what, you know, that's what I'm talking about. You make these videos that are like analog horror, and you're making them in a digital format and trying to fucking, you know, fake your analogness. It's garbage. You gotta get, like, you know, real tape, real cameras and stuff like that. That one actually gets... That's another thing, too, when I was talking about that, was it Pastra or whatever, with their, like, horrendous fake, like, police training video or whatever it was supposed to be. And I was like, this doesn't look like how videos of that era look. That's because the Thalison video actually kind of does. It does fit that sort of vibe of that era. It's somewhat indescribable to me. I don't know the food words. But it's somewhat indescribable to me. But it's just a feeling I get when I look to the west, and I see the Empire of Rome is burning. Yeah, no, that's a pretty good version of that sort of thing. You know, $2 from Pigmented. Clawfather, please try Vita Carnis. It's saved for next time. I'll be looking at it next time we do this sort of thing, sometime this month. $5 from Oofies with 2 eyes. If you're looking for overrated trash, I suggest the Walton Files. It's garbage. How do people take it seriously? Well, if it's, you know what, that's intriguing to me is that, yeah, because it is popular, and I do wonder if I watch it if I'll be able to take it seriously at all. Because I mean, like, again, something like Petscop I can take seriously. There's some of these that exist that I can take seriously. But nothing that we watched tonight, except for maybe that one video, the one with the Jesus, and the guy was in the woods, and there was a tree. It was nothing special, but it was subtly, it was a pretty good video. That was one that I could take seriously. Almost everything else we've looked at has been some degree of kind of shit, and just like hard to even be able to be scared to, like, it's not even unsettling, you know, because it's so silly and stupid. And if Walton Files is like that, and it's one of the biggest fucking things like this out there, you know, maybe I will watch Walton Files. Maybe we gotta be critical of this shit. $2 from Bob Time. Look up Sheriff Domestic Analog Horror ARG. Sheriff Domestic. Yeah. People are being cursed by watching this video. Hypnospace Outlaw. Okay, people are saying this is like... Yeah, it's like a Petscop type thing. I guess it's somebody made like their own version of Petscop. I think it's like a Petscop... Yeah, I think it's like a Petscop parody or something. That's kind of funny. I'll maybe look at that. But yeah, that'll do it for the stream. Thank you everybody for stopping by. I've got some good suggestions for next time we do analog horror stuff, which I think we'll definitely do again this month, at the very least. But we'll do it again soon. Next stream I do is going to be non-horror, or whatever it is. We might be looking through old YouTube videos, trying to scour for new shit, whatever. We might do some more suggestions. I don't know, but the month of October, we're doing one horror, one non-horror. This was the horror, the regularly scheduled regulation spooky stream, and tomorrow or next week or whatever the next stream is, will be a non-spook. Regular extravaganza, you know, because some people aren't into the horror stuff, and I get it, because I'm one of them usually, but a lot of people are, and you know, there's still some good laughs to be had, so stick around. And if you're like me and you're not interested in horror stuff, it's perfect to watch somebody like me watch these things and just scoff at everything. But every now and then there's something where I'm like, yeah, this is okay, this is alright. So I'm gonna I call it here. Thank you everybody for watching. Probably gonna just go to bed. I mean, I was supposed to make nachos, but man, I'm just fucking tired now. I'm just gonna probably crash. Thank you everybody for watching. Here's a little bit of the lovely song Cannibal Animal from Possibly in Michigan by Karen Skladany. Take it easy, everybody. Penis.
I bite at the hand that feeds me, slap at the face that eats me. Some kind of animal cannibal. Animal cannibal. How do I meet the strangest men? They always seem to find me. Remember that time way back when I kissed a guy who ate his women friends? Now only dogs will follow me. Is he following? I bite at the hand that feeds me, slap at the face that eats me. Some kind of animal cannibal.